How about a mic for Louie?
How about a mic for Lou, please?
Why not?
I'm trying. How about that mic?
Why would it work?
Wait, that mic's not working either.
Why
All right, how
would
about
it?
this mic?
This is
Try that.
Very professional.
There you go.
It seems like the quality of the show is on the lower side.
Yeah,
Wait, no, it's that mic that works, the green one. Yeah, get rid of the yellow one. All right, we got Louis C.K. Okay.
I still hear nothing, by the way.
Oh, he doesn't have headphones, but you're on the radio, so.
I'm on, okay.
Let's say hi to Jen in Maine. Our phone number is 1-866-313-FREE. Jen, what's up?
Hey, guys. You know, yesterday you made a comment that moms don't listen to you guys in the morning. Well, I have 2 kids, and I listen to you guys every single morning. You guys make my day a hell of a lot better than it would be with any of the other radio stations. So,
well, I got to tell you, very surprised that moms listen to the Opie and Anthony show. What do you like about the Opie and Anthony show there, Jen, in Maine?
Well, because you guys...
Oh, boy.
What did she say? What happened? Did she get cut off, or she just...
Something seems to have happened to the phone.
Yeah, maybe she'll call back.
Difficulty.
Because we really need the answer to that question.
Call back, sweetie. There was some kind of...
Why isn't your mic
Why
working?
isn't Jimmy's mic on?
Because probably when you were trying to get Lou's fixed, you probably inadvertently hit mine trying to...
You were fiddling.
Will you stop fiddling over there?
I was fiddling.
I was fiddling trying to get Louis on the radio, and I turned you off by
There's
accident.
a whole bunch of little buttons there to push, and you were fiddling with them.
I went into panic mode. Saddam, his execution is hanging.
Yeah, everyone's seen it, except the president, of course.
He hasn't seen it.
He said, I haven't seen it. And his press secretary said, the president's looking forward in Iraq. Not bad.
He has masturbated to it several times.
He absolutely.
I mean, the guy tried to, that's the whole point of the thing. The guy tried to kill his dad.
Yep.
And now he's, right now, masturbating to that video.
He has seen it. He has seen he hasn't seen the shaky camera phone version that we've seen.
I think he took the camera phone.
I
think that was him holding up his Nokia.
It was actually
awesome.
It was actually Hepburn. She thought it was Norman being hung for not bringing back enough blueberries. That shaky, awful,
horrible. And the guy went to jail for that.
Good.
Do you know how many people have had shaky hands since Katharine Hepburn? You're really going to go for Katharine Hepburn?
Well, I'll tell you why I used her.
There's been Muhammad Ali, Michael J.
Fox. Michael J. Fox, right. That was the first one I did.
You went with him yesterday.
You always go backwards with him.
Yeah.
Well, Ali's whole body isn't shaking. It's just his head. Oh, no. His body, too.
No, his body.
Nah, he's just a mess.
Maybe you could say he was taking it standing on a paint shaker. Take the human factor out of the whole
then
thing.
you could pick anyone you want.
And that would just be silly.
Well, I could have said Michael J. Fox was holding Muhammad Ali's feet and he was holding his But then again, they would have balanced each other out and it would have been a perfectly steady picture.
Still.
That's right.
Hey, this is terrific. We got Christina from New York. Christina?
Oh.
Yep. Hi.
Welcome aboard.
Hi, Christina. How are you?
Good.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just calling to let you know that I listen also. I'm a mom.
Oh, another mom that listens to the show. Boy, we don't get a lot of these. I'm very surprised, Christina.
Are you really?
Yeah,
very
because
happy.
The show isn't really, we don't gear it towards your what they call demographic of the mom. But it's interesting. I'd like to know what you like about the show.
I have no...
What?
Stupid phones.
Hello? Wow.
Corinne in New York. What's up?
Hi, how are you guys?
Pretty good, Corinne. What's going on?
I'm good. I'm a mom. I listen to you guys too.
Another mom listening to the show.
And I could tell you exactly what I like about it.
All right.
What do you like about it?
I like the...
Come on. Stop, please.
Come on, you bitches gotta wake up.
Trusting, wonderful moms.
Smell the coffee after you make it for your men. Wake up and smell the coffee.
Speaking of women,
Oh,
down there in Washington with the gavel.
they are making such a to-do out of this whole thing. Well, we got
really
up first.
no way to seize that power to go I did it.
Oh, I know. You're the Speaker of the House.
Oh, there she is on TV right now. Yeah, if you're going to be the gavel person, you need to use the gavel like a hammer.
Yeah.
Like, you really need to show some...
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey!
Order! Order!
How'd she do it?
She looked like she sprained her wrist.
Dude, it was the worst thing. First of all, she's got all her grandkids up there with her.
Just act like the Speaker of the House.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Don't act like a woman Speaker of the House.
That's right. You should be cleaner of the house. Scrubber of the toilet.
How many moms still listening?
I remember
They might show. Well, that's a man.
No, that was a man
You
doing
can
it.
tell, even though they just showed the gavel.
I want to see her gavel.
Yeah, you got to see her gavel. It's hilarious.
You know what? The liberal media isn't going to show it because she looks weak. Madam Speaker.
Here we
Madam
go.
Speaker.
Here we go. Watch.
Here it is. Come on. Come on.
And
I
I've
want to
been-
see. I haven't seen her stupid gaveling.
I've been telling Anthony about this all morning. You got to see the gavel.
God,
She said it's a moment for all the children. Look at all the children.
I hate her.
Oh, my
Come on,
God.
come on. We got a radio show to do.
She
Just show
could-
the gavel.
Buzz through that gavel handle with those
some.
teeth of hers. That's a Beaver joke. Thanks.
Let's
Make
go to
another one, but
let's go to Ann
Ow,
on Long
dump.
Island. Ann?
Yes, hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Ann. How are you?
I'm doing great. I listen to your show all the time. My husband says you guys suck, but you guys are great.
wow, your husband doesn't like us, but you do. Now that's the opposite of what we usually get.
Black woman.
A lot of times, it's the guy that likes us and the woman doesn't, Ann.
Ann?
Her phone was cracking.
Yeah, her
Call
phone.
back, Ann.
All right, Paula in Connecticut.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Paula, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I love your show.
How is it so many women are liking the show when we kind of say some nasty things that a lot of women
surprised.
might not like? I'm very surprised, Paula. What do you like about the program?
funny every time.
Marion in Connecticut.
Funny every time.
Hi, Marion.
Marion.
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thanks.
A little
Hi,
nervous to
I'm
be on the
fine.
radio?
Hi, I'm fine. How are you? Great
A
answer.
little nervous, right?
A little bit, maybe.
You're a mother?
I just wanted to tell you why I like the show.
Wait, you're a mother. How many kids do you have?
3.
Very
Great.
cool.
And how did you discover the Opie and Anthony show?
My boyfriend listens to it.
Cool.
And what do you, Marion, like about the Opie and Anthony show?
She hung up. All right, they're on to us after 18 times. They're uniting against us now.
Yes.
Yeah, Madam Speaker is just be the Speaker of the House.
No.
Don't be a woman Speaker of the House. Be the Speaker of the House.
I remember when Ann Richards, the governor of Texas who died of being old and gross looking, she, I saw her making some speech and somebody asked her, how come you don't talk about women's issues? And she said, you know what is a woman's issue? National defense is a woman's issue. And the economy is a woman's issue. Why just because we menstruate, that's all we get to talk about? And she yelled at the guy. And that was great.
Good.
But that's what they should do, not be like, I did it and I'm a lady. Isn't that just like
Look
she's saying,
what we
isn't
did.
this crazy? Isn't this weird?
She said after over 200 years, and everyone starts clapping.
How bizarre is this?
It's like we didn't let them out of cages yesterday.
She said she broke through the marble ceiling.
Yeah,
because
well.
it's a marble.
A lot
ceiling.
tougher than the glass. See, you can
Yeah.
get through glass fast, but marble, it's going to take...
I hope she breaks through the AIDS ceiling. Whatever that means. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure if you broke through
No.
it.
Breaks the AIDS ceiling.
That's what Robert Reed's real estate agent was pitching.
Oh, it's made out of onion paper so their bodies don't crumple when they hit it.
Let's say hi to Catherine in New Jersey. Catherine, we're talking about women's issues here. What's going on?
Nothing much. I just wanted to call and say I've been listening to you guys basically since Mayor Menino passed away, and I know better, so I'll hang up on myself.
Oh.
Mayor Menino, the guy from...
Oh, yeah, the Boston thing. All right.
Yeah, we killed him years ago.
All right.
He got better. He's all better now.
He's fine. All right, so we're moving on here. So the Saddam execution, that's where we were at.
Yeah, talking about the execution, of course, everyone saw it on the internet, the entire hanging through the little camera phone. But there was also the state film version, which made the news.
Right.
And the news showed right up to the point where the door opened up. The noose around the neck, the whole thing. And apparently, couple of the children now have hung themselves
Because of what
copying what they saw on the news.
Here's the key. Copying what they saw on the news.
In the news.
Lil Sergio was found dead Sunday in his apartment bedroom in the Houston area. Pelico's mother told police he had previously watched a news report on Saddam's death. It appears to be accidental. Our gut reaction was he was experimenting. How old was this young boy? 10 years old. Julio Gustavo, Sergio's uncle, said the boy was unhappy was a happy, sorry, it's the opposite, and curious child. He said Sergio had watched TV news with his uncle on Saturday and asked the uncle about Saddam's death. His uncle told him it was because Saddam was real bad. He, Sergio, said okay, and that was it.
Me too.
Police said the boy had tied a slip knot around his neck while on a bunk bed and, I guess, accidentally killed himself.
Yeah, well.
Supposedly he was upset about not getting a Christmas gift from his father, but they don't believe the boy intentionally killed himself.
No. Children, a clinical psychologist, of course, from California, said children Sergio's age mimic risky behaviors they see on TV.
Sure.
Such as wrestling or extreme sports, which is what they do. Kids, before there was wrestling on TV, young children would wrestle around. It's what they do. Hanging themselves, though? I don't think it's just something they do on a whim.
How old was the kid?
10?
So he maybe was already doing that autoerotic
Just
asphyxiation.
absolutely was thinking that.
You think?
Yes.
It's a little young.
Maybe he was a fan
I
of
don't know,
Brooke Shields'
10?
TV show. Wait, is that the guy that did all that, or was it the musician? He hung himself. I don't know if it was that way.
10 years old, it's 5th grade?
You're all angry with yourself.
I know.
10?
I was already getting angry, weird boners at 10 years old. Just wrong boners.
Yeah, 10? Yeah.
I don't think I knew what to do with them yet, but hanging myself probably would have felt good.
Yeah, they come at the wrong time. Like, you don't know
Yeah.
why, but all of a sudden there's McGarrett on TV, and you're like, whoa, he's arresting someone.
But there's something interesting here.
Yeah.
He saw this on the news and then went and hung himself. And
Where's the outrage?
where's the outrage is what we're getting
Where's
at.
the outrage for the news? If there's violent video games and someone gets shot, they blame it on the video games, regardless if there's a connection or not. Here is a direct connection between this kid being upset, watching a man getting a noose put around his neck on the news, and then he hangs himself. Where's the outrage that news programs should stop showing stuff like this?
Well,
if it was a TV show, if it was
they'll leave the news alone, of course.
the news has
shut down the
carte
news.
blanche to do whatever they want, but if it's put in the guise of entertainment or video games, you got to yank it out of the hands of children.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the kid asked his uncle, why did they do that? And he said,
Yeah.
because he's a bad.
Bad.
And he must feel that he's a bad kid,
yeah.
and he did it because he's bad, so maybe he should have hung himself.
Maybe it all worked out in the end.
Maybe he deserved it.
You bad little boy.
Maybe he dressed a certain way and provoked the uncle.
Your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation.
And that was one of two.
Yeah, there was a follow-up.
Well, the girl in India, 15-year-old girl from eastern India, she hung herself in response to the execution. She said they had hanged a patriot. We didn't take her seriously when she told us that she wanted to feel the pain Saddam did during the execution.
Didn't take her seriously?
No.
I want to feel the pain.
He
She
said it,
became extremely depressed after watching Saddam's execution on television. She kept watching the scene over and over again.
Sure.
And didn't take food on Saturday and Sunday to protest the hanging, and then says she wants to feel the pain, but the parents are just like,
this will pass.
No, the parents were too busy.
Hello, my name is Mike from Dell Service. How can I help you?
Your name isn't Mike. Stop it. You're not in Houston either.
Hello, my name is Billy. You've called for service on your computer?
Billy?
Billy.
That's right, Billy.
My name is Billy. Hold on a minute.
You're not Billy. Use your real name. It's deception right from the start.
Absolutely.
And there's always like a 15-second delay between you talking and...
Of course, it's got to cross the Atlantic, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific.
Patterson.
I don't know. Close enough.
I don't know. It's over the North Pole.
When will Dell realize it's stop using foreign people? I made a call to Mac recently, and you know what? It was a lovely American.
You get a big fat nerd. You get a big fat,
That's what I
smelly nerd.
I like geeky people like that just know. You talk, you go, yeah, I'm having a problem. I'm getting this error number 685 on an executable. Dude. All right, hold on. Is it fixed? Yeah. Of course it is.
So there you go. Two hangings.
I sit there going with a guy with a flow chart. Is the computer plugged in? Did you push the on switch? Is your coffee cup holder out or in? Nothing better than the old CD-ROM coffee cup holder gag. Or the foot pedal. There's another favorite. What do I use the foot pedal for? That is a mouse.
Let's go to Betsy in Jersey. Betsy.
Hey,
You,
guys.
me, Betsy.
Betsy.
I love this show. I cannot start my day without breaking a rib from Jimmy. Jimmy, I love you.
Thank you, Bets.
I think this kid, okay, is being done a disservice because he doesn't have a proper virus by listening with his mother.
What kid?
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Now
boy.
uncomfortable laugh.
Yeah, and
Hang up.
the hang up.
She hung up on her own.
Goodbye.
Oh, Betsy.
All right.
Betsy.
See,
The one who likes me is a dope.
Betsy.
Let's go to Emmy.
Judgment, Betsy.
Yeah, think it out.
Yeah.
is Emmy a new name or an old name?
Emmy?
Yeah, is Emmy old school or is
I
this
think
like
it's-
one of the newer names out there?
It's one of those coming back around ones.
Yeah. Emmy,
Hey.
what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing? I just want to say that I love you guys, and I love you guys because when you talk about women, you ask us what we think. So right there, I think that you guys
When
are
the
awesome.
hell did we ever ask you what you think?
Exactly, but you're doing it now. So, and as a lesbian in Boston and listening to you guys and listening to you guys talk about feminine issues and stuff like that, that's pretty cool. So you guys
You
should pat
really
yourself on
talk
the back.
about... Is
Feminine issues.
Feminine issues.
Emmy short for retarded? I don't remember that being...
We always cover all the hard-hitting feminine issues.
Uh-huh,
We
and
just
that's why
bash the new Speaker of the House.
Well, let's ask Emmy, what are some of the hardcore feminine issues these days?
Well, I think I said feminist, but that's cool. I think some of the biggest issues right now, especially with that Speaker of the House thing, if you're going to be a lady, it's not enough to be a lady. You need to have presence. You need to come correct. You can't just sit there with a limp gavel and expect anybody to listen to you just because you're a woman. So you need to earn your respect.
Yeah.
I don't,
You don't agree?
You know, it would have been great if she would have just used a strap-on gavel. And she could have just moved her hips a little and just tonk, tonk, tonk. Come to order, everybody.
I'm waiting for the YouTube video where they take her with the gavel and replace it with some kind of marital aid. Marital aid. excuse me.
Marital aid in her hand instead of the gavel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know why women listen to you, but we do. We love it. What can we say? So thanks, guys. We'll see you for a while. You rock. Have a good day.
thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
That's why we don't take a lot of calls
From women.
from chippies,
From
Gals,
chicks,
Broad.
broads.
dames,
Yeah.
holes.
cum collectors.
Oh, hey, I don't think some of the audience heard that, Hopi.
But like, as if the guys that call this show are such geniuses.
Oh, I know.
Like the guys that call here are just
Oh, believe me.
It's amazing the free service you're getting from those people.
We know.
All right, we're going to regroup. Louis C.K. in studio, Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City. A bunch of us are going tonight and tomorrow. So
Great, good.
Tickets going fast, 212-757-4100. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Call the Opie and Anthony Show right now. 866-313-FREE.
Oh, and hey, who's this?
It's Opie and Anthony!
What do you got for the show?
Nothing!
So, why'd you call?
Salami!
If you have a point that's relevant to the topic at hand, call the Opie and Anthony Show at 866-313-FREE.
Hello?
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show!
The virus is spreading.
Opie and Anthony!
We're hanging with Louis C.K. on the Opie and Anthony Show, talking about computers during the break.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting story. Louis was telling us, you got to redo the story now, unfortunately, for about 1.5 million, 2 million people. But basically, Louis was talking about how he found a computer just laying on the sidewalk here in New York City.
Yeah, I was walking down the street and I saw a computer next to someone's garbage can.
Where were you going?
Where was I going?
Yeah, people who ask like completely impertinent questions.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we go home. And I found this computer and I just picked it up, took it home, and I kind of like mechanical stuff and fixing things. So I took it home and I plugged it into my monitor. I just
See, this is everyone's worst.
Yeah.
This is everyone's worst fear, by the way. You throw a computer out, maybe right next to the garbage or on the sidewalk, and you're like, "Who really is going to take my old computer and get into it?" But Louis actually
It's
did
stupid
this.
people that don't know would do this.
So I plugged it in and got it charged up and just started looking through this guy's whole life. This dude read his emails and
He didn't erase anything. He just
he
was all right out there.
The thing is that it was broken. The power cord was broken, but it was a standard power cord. It was the same as every computer.
It's like every computer runs on the same
Exact
power cord.
cord.
That's all that was wrong with this computer?
That's all that was
Except
wrong with
maybe
it.
being outdated or whatever?
Yeah, it was pretty outdated, old thing, but it worked, and I got it charged up and read all his whole life, and basically, I know everything about this guy. I didn't remember his name. Otherwise, I'd happily tell you.
Yeah, right here on the air.
He was a gay guy from somewhere outside of Buffalo, estranged from his parents because they didn't like that he was gay. His father didn't speak to him anymore.
Did production on a radio program.
Wait, how did you know that from emails? Dear faggot.
Well, there was some friend of his father's who he wrote to try to get to his dad. Like, please ask my dad to call me. And,
So he was estranged from his father for being a gay gentleman.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then he was writing plays. He was here trying to write plays.
Well,
Of course he
jeez.
was.
Yeah, and I read the plays.
In between
and
interior decorating.
they're awful plays. Awful.
You got to read his.
I read one of his plays.
God, you had
really awful.
a lot of time on your hands.
I did, and it's before I had kids. You can't do that.
It was
when
a
you're a kid.
bad play.
Terrible. And then what happened was he started getting depressed and into credit trouble. He became, he had a problem using credit cards too much. He'd go to Neiman Marcus and spend all his, or whatever it is, Barney's. And then he went home to his parents' house and stole their retirement fund money and used it to pay his credit card bills and ruined his father. And his father, who was retired, had to come out of retirement and go back to work.
His gay son,
So that's
which
really
that
the
he was
father's
estranged.
story, yeah.
The poor father.
His gay son ruined his
had to go
life.
back to work.
At the age of 70.
Oh.
He had to go punch
He
in at
came out of the
Walmart.
closet. His father had to come out of the retirement. What an awful life.
But I learned all of that by finding this guy's computer.
Just some guy's computer on the side of the road, yeah. Well, people are more savvy now, though, I think, to make sure they don't just leave that out. I usually pull the hard drive if I throw away my computer. I pull the hard drive, but then I just leave it laying around. Like, I don't destroy it. I really don't have anything on there I got to worry about.
Right.
That I know of, and I pretty much know everything that's on there.
Yeah.
I love the people that are like, I don't know, it must have gotten mailed to me, and I got, shut up. You know what's on there.
Yep.
But I never put them out on the street. So
No.
I got a few. Eventually, either the bandsaw or a drill press
Yes.
or something like that. You got to shred that hard drive
You got to kill it.
if you want to just get rid of all the info. And for the most part, it's not from porno or anything. It's I got passwords, bank account information, things like that you don't want.
I've never seen Jimmy concentrate more than when we talk about how you could erase all your
How do you get rid of that stuff?
I really want to know.
To be honest with you, there's nothing on my computer that's that terrible. I mean, I have a lot of porn. But I mean, I'd show if you don't mind to see what a dog can do.
Yeah,
I actually like the fact you can grab stuff because my photos are really like, I can't picture ever losing my photographs. Like I have hundreds of them.
Yeah.
I would love to know you can always get that back if you ever screw up, which is good. I'm obsessed with.
You can
not
always
losing
do it
my
until
picture.
you actually need to. You call some place that's called, like, We Can Get Anything Back Doctor, and then they'll say, oh, did you press delete? Yeah, no, it's gone.
Oh, did you press
not even
something
the
so
last.
simple?
Yeah, like-
What'd you do? You had it unplugged for a minute? Nah, you're done. You're sunk.
it.
It's completely wiped clean. Use it as a doorstop.
I always save my stuff because I actually want to go back into my old Toshiba and look at my childlike writings from like 1994, 1995.
I found pictures from when me and Opie went to Turks and Caicos. And
with
I
Sam Adams.
Yeah, and I had borrowed a laptop from a company that we plugged and gave all kinds of plugs to, and they made me give it back. Wouldn't even toss it to me for nothing.
And you did?
But borrowed this laptop. I had this huge digital camera that I bought. It was this giant thing.
Those things, yeah.
Yeah, it was giant. It was just, you could take like 5 pictures on it. It's horrible. But we were in Turks and Caicos, and I was able to take pictures and send them and pop them up online, and people, fans of the show were able to see it. It now sounds ridiculous, but back then that was huge.
That was like cutting edge.
We were in the Caribbean sending pictures of our trip to our listeners so they could look at it on a website. But I found some of them hysterical. We were constantly drunk, smoking Cuban cigars, and burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about
how
us
we
like
got
sneaking
through that.
around trying to get pictures of topless girls?
Topless girls on the beach, got that one.
Yeah, because down there, it's a lot of Europeans. They're just very comfortable without their tops on. So we're like in the brush and like sneaking around palm trees trying to get pictures so we can send them back to Boston to our listeners.
There was one picture. It was it made me so goddamn sad. So sad. Not the nostalgia part. That was nice. The relationship with Sam Adams and stuff. It was that huge canopy opening up over my ex-wife as she skydove. She went skydiving.
You know what?
And I took a picture of her coming down, and that big parachute opened over her head. It's depressing.
I got to be honest. That was my first clue that Anthony was not really happy with his marriage, because I was on the beach with Anthony. I remember it like it was yesterday. We're both watching. We see her jump out of the plane.
We're all like, hey, there's the
falling
plane.
for a little
pretty
bit.
High.
And I could just feel Anthony by my side going, don't open, don't open, don't open.
I'm just thinking.
I'm like, oh my God, he's serious.
I'm thinking to myself, like, as she's free falling, I'm thinking, could I do a show tomorrow without, like, people thinking I'm really an ass?
Of course, your mind goes there.
Yeah.
I don't even want to blink. I just want to keep living.
It's like,
No, everybody, no matter how, even happily married men, no matter how happy you are, and women probably, you would love a clean slate. You would love it to end. Even the greatest marriage, both people want it over. And would love to, and and all of this, everyone fantasizes about their spouse dying. Everybody does, I swear it. It's just, it feels too natural to me to be some distance from me.
This can't just be me.
Because it's not only just like the new life I'll have, but also the fantasy of everyone paying attention to me when she's dead. Oh, you must feel awful. Like, just like getting
the attention thing?
From being a widower. And,
you're digging on that, like,
awesome.
Shaking your hand with both hands. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, all of that.
You sitting there, yeah.
People kill their kids too for that attention.
Of course, yeah.
Oh.
I know this is really sick to bring it up, but the whole 9/11 thing, you think there are people that were actually kind of happy?
Not every couple was happily married, of course. Happens in
everything. But you think some of these people are like, oh my, you gotta be kidding me.
Totally.
In the middle of one of those divorces where you wanted to reach across the table and claw your ex's face off with your bare hands.
If you could go back and research and find out anybody who lost a spouse in 9/11 and who is now converted to Islam, probably. I was really happy. Thank you, Osama. Thank you. Thank you.
You got to think they were looking at the coverage that day a little differently.
Exactly.
Luck.
I was in California when 9/11 happened, and in L.A., and my wife called me at 6 a.m. to tell me what happened. And before my wife and I were married, I had some bad behavior episodes that came back to haunt me. Things happen. I don't want to talk about it, but I still want to tell this funny story, so I got to at least divulge that much. So 9/11, she called me, and she's just upset, and she can't speak. I'm like, first of all, 6 a.m, I'm like, hello, and she's like,
it's gonna be a problem.
I'm like, what's the matter? I can't say. And I'm like, fuck. Sorry. Did she find an old receipt from when, we were dating and stuff happened? And then she says, turn on the TV. And I turn it on and I see the two buildings on fire, and I'm like, awesome.
Oh, thank God it wasn't.
You were relieved.
Thank God. It's just thousands dead and the nation under attack.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't a credit card receipt for a phone sex bill. That's where my head was. I thought it was a phone sex bill.
Wow. Hey, there's a story hitting here. A kid finds porno instead of Madden 07.
Oh, really?
This dumb thing that pops up every
lucky
year.
Little devil.
Well, imagine if your kid opens up a popular video game only to find out pornography is on it. That's exactly what happened to a 14-year-old boy in Layton, and now his parents are fighting mad. They're trying to find out who is responsible for this.
He's 14.
Totally shocked. It's very triple X-rated.
Linda Mahoney
Funny
is
though,
talking
she
about what her
knows.
son Colton viewed on Christmas Day. That's when he put the Madden NFL 07 game in his new Xbox 360 console.
I said, this is really not Madden, and I was shocked.
Well,
This is really
not Madden.
Madden.
That is a tight end. And that
He's
is
going
a wide
for the reach
receiver,
around.
But there's no football in sight.
These 5 penises in one mouth have nothing to do with John Madden. None of those penises are John Madden's. Not one of them.
It's going to be a fun little dump report today.
Now here's the guy that always likes to wait to be last so he can eat the cracker. I really wish I was Frank Caliendo right now. I
You
would
need a
have
big
done that.
fat throat to pull that off.
Yeah.
You do.
All right.
I said, this is really not Madden, and I was shocked to see what it was, and
Shocked to see what came up on the screen.
Can we go back and hear that guy?
And I was really shocked to see what it was. Shocked.
Punch in. He's talking to his editor. Punch in after she says shocked, and I'll echo it and say,
I'll say shocked.
What phonies these?
Oh,
the media should all just be executed.
I said, this is really not Madden, and I was shocked to see what it was, and
Shocked to see what came up on the screen when he pumped in the game. A graphic warning what follows shouldn't be distributed to minors. He probably didn't know Major League Smut was just seconds away. And then
Unless
a
you
quick
read the
snippet
warning.
of that nasty material flashed on the screen.
A quick snippet.
He probably didn't know. And like Louis said,
unless he read the warning that I just described.
warning. He was shocked at the warning that lasted 5 minutes and said, please, kids, don't watch. This is hardcore pornography.
Pornography.
Is that Mike Taibbi or Taibbi?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Some hack.
They all sound alike.
Yes.
Sure. Who talks like that?
right when I saw it, I figured that something was wrong, and I knew it was bad.
So she saw the warning and she blew it off.
Is that a she or a young he?
That's the mom. No, that's
the mom?
right. Yeah.
That's the mom. Oh, okay.
When she first started talking, I thought
It's
it was
what?
the kid.
What is it?
That's the kid now.
It is.
But the mom
That's the
sounded like
kid.
that to begin the clip before.
He's a changing boy.
Is it
He's
a
getting
boy?
hairs and everything.
Little faggot.
That's the. Hold on.
He's shocked? I was shocked.
The mother was
I
the
wanted
first
to play
one.
Madden.
The mother was the first clip that
This
sounded
is-
a lot like the son.
Yeah,
though.
this is the son who
All right, now we're
actually
listening
was
to the boy.
trying to play a game.
All right.
Right when I saw it, I figured that something was wrong, and
Oh, that is
I knew it was bad, so...
So he ran and immediately told his parent.
He's running from the porno. He ran to the bathroom, maybe.
Did he run up into the apple tree like I did?
How old is he?
He's 14.
14.
14.
And he ran to tell his parents? What a dork.
I'd be working it like a Wii controller. I swear to God.
Watching the wrong video, he should have hung himself last night like that little kid.
When you learn about sex for the first time, it could be a scary thing.
Sure.
I ran up into an apple tree. I wouldn't come down for almost a day.
Is that true?
I swear to God.
Like you ran up into an apple tree?
Doesn't that sound like Pa Ingalls had to talk him down?
Really, I've told the story many times, but I went to grammar school one day. I think it was around 6th grade, and all of a sudden it was the day they separate everybody, girls over here, guys over here, and then we all march into the gym and the big doors in the middle, and then they show the film.
Right.
Not the film.
And then they ended it by saying, we informed your parents that you saw the film today, and that if you have any questions, you might want to discuss the film with your parents. That freaked me out so much. I ran home and I ran up into an apple tree, and my dad's down below telling me to come on down. It's okay. It's okay. We can
talking you
discuss
down.
this. And I'm like, I was just too
Isn't
young
that the
to
weirdest
really want to deal with
weirdo
that crap.
thing? That is so odd.
Like a Billie Holiday song, you're a complete fruit.
Wow.
What were they showing? Hardcore pornography? Opie was shocked.
It was about, whiskers growing and other things growing.
Was your body
hair.
changing?
Huh?
Your
Oh, yeah.
body's
It was that
so
whole thing. I was
free.
like, I don't want to deal with this, man.
Wow. Was it the reality that this was happening to you, or was you freaked out by just the visual of it, or was it
Oh, no,
more
I wasn't
mental?
freaked out by the visual. I thought all that was cool, but I just didn't want to deal with it with my, especially with my parents.
No, you don't want to do that.
That is a weird thing, especially the way you described it. They say, we have informed your parents.
Yeah, because now you're going home going, oh,
now you're
great.
in trouble.
Your parents know.
Your parents all know
that
about
you
this.
saw dirty film.
It's like they know this stuff goes on too.
My parents were proud of my body changing, and every day they'd confront me with a ruler, and we'd all laugh.
I learned nothing from my parents as far as sex goes, and early on, I like elementary school type stuff, talking in the playground with your friends and stuff, and you learn things and you get things wrong. Like I thought you needed a condom in order to get a girl pregnant. I thought the condom had something on it.
Had the special treat?
Yeah, like that's what you used.
The special recipe?
Yeah.
You know what I thought? All the pieces that I had got little pieces of information culminated in this to me. That when you have sex, one of your balls comes out through the tip of your penis. And you have to, and then she bleeds. Like you do it, she bleeds. I know that women bleed, and that it comes from your bag.
Wow, it's
so one
so
of your
funny.
testicles comes. You have to force it out that little hole.
Right.
Yeah.
She bleeds. Everybody's screaming. And
It
you
looks
only
like the
you do
scene
it
from
twice.
Alien.
And you only do it twice.
Well, you can only do it twice.
You know what?
It's over.
We can't even clean that up for a radio. That's for XM today, man. That is really funny.
Sorry.
Let's
That
just
is
sum it
really
up.
funny.
Growing up, Lou was an idiot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is how you learn things, because you kind of remember what was wrong with it. Like I also thought that you had to be a man and a woman in order to have a baby could not be face to face. I thought
got it.
yeah, I thought you had to be looking at the back
Same
of a
direction.
girl's head.
You had to face the same direction.
Yeah. I thought that's what it. Up until last week, as a matter of fact,
That's when you found
that was
out.
the excuse I used.
What kind of dopes were you guys? My first
I'm
pornographic
talking like second grade.
Me too. My first pornographic picture, let's just say, was two gentlemen and a young lady all getting to know each other.
Really?
And I knew from maybe the age of 7 on exactly what you had to do to get a girl pregnant. I didn't know the inner workings of the body, but I knew.
Yeah,
where
so
it had
I
to
didn't know
be.
inner workings, but I also didn't know locations of vital places that things had to go on. The one thing I do remember is in kindergarten. This was before even first grade. I guess I was an ass man or something, because there was a girl down the street from me that I used to go over, and we used to go to the shed behind her house, and she would show me her hiney.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
She would like just pull her pants down
How
and
old?
show me her backside.
How old?
Kindergarten.
Yeah, that's like hardcore.
She was. How old
for
were you?
kindergarten.
Oh yeah. Well, again, this was very recently.
I showed
I gotta wipe that hard drive clear.
I showed my privates to a retarded girl down the street. When I was in
Oh, are you awful?
3rd grade, I was like, she won't tell anybody. I was just dying to flash somebody, and so I ran into her on the way to school.
Oh, is that great?
And I just pulled it out.
You're horrible.
And she just looked at it confused.
Of course.
She said, I
Like
love
she
you.
looks at everything. I love you.
That is really funny.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Cute ending. I married the girl.
Her dirty hands.
Oh.
Well, should we take a break then continue
Wow.
with the yeah, we'll take a break and then we'll continue with the Madden 07 with this kid
Oh, right.
and
That's
the
where we
porno
were.
that he found.
What a dork this kid is. He ran to tell his mother and
That
father.
kid's awful. I hate him.
How do you not hate him?
I was with the apple tree though. I was just avoiding the
I
conversation.
understand.
I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to have a conversation about sex with my dad.
Of course.
This kid's 14. At 14, if I was walking through the woods and found that secret stash of somebody's porno mags,
Yeah.
you go through them. You know, you
14,
use
I was
them.
smoking pot at
Yeah.
14. And
Right.
cigarettes liberally. I had Marlboros on me anytime. You could have bummed a cigarette from me.
Little thug.
I'd seen every kind of porn. Little idiot.
I just picture you looking like
Yeah.
like one of the little rascals, like Butch,
Exactly.
the tough guy.
Exactly.
In honor of this story with Madden 07, we got to find a little bit we play from time to time. I'm sure San Francisco will dump out, but the rest of the country will enjoy this. It's the Opie and Anthony Show with Louis C.K. today.
Gay Channel. What is it? It's the 2nd annual male group orgy competition.
And he hits the hole right after Jesse opens it up.
With your hosts, John Madden and Pat Summerall.
And then everyone's kind of slopping around down there and grunting and groaning. And, you know, you get mud and stuff flying and gang tackles and scrums and quagmires.
No femmes, fats, or harrys, just the hunkiest gay studs and wild group action competition.
Like to pack that guy around, too.
Don't get carried away, John.
There was all kinds of stuff flying around there.
It's male group sex to die for, as described by the best play-by-play team in the biz.
Yeah, that was a late one. That one didn't come, and finally they threw it out of there. Whoop. I don't know where that one came from. Look at that big old beaten lop. Whoa, what a meal those guys are having.
They look good.
That's a good group.
If you go nuts for tight butts,
You push.
get pay-per-view today.
You just rode him backwards.
Just put him right on his back.
With Pat Summerall and John Madden.
That looked like it was the last shot out of the Roman candle.
The second annual male group orgy competition on pay-per-view.
Like to pack that guy around, too. Floyd? Yeah? He's going to fire into his guy right here.
Call 1-800-HEY-CUTIE to order today.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony virus.
Hey, thanks for checking us out this morning. Very busy show. Louis C.K. in studio playing Caroline's here in New York City all weekend long. We'll all be there, Louis.
Good.
And also, don't forget the HBO 1 hour special.
That's right, Shameless.
Shameless, January 13th on HBO. Looking forward to that as well.
And another date to throw out at you. What is it? When does Lucky Louie come out on DVD?
Lucky Louie DVD's on sale January 30th.
Oh, January 30th. Okay.
Yeah, you can order them now. You can on all the Amazon and all that. You can pre-order them, but it goes on sale officially January 30th.
Okay.
It was a fine show.
It was a good show.
Still don't understand why that was canceled.
Yeah, it just.
I guess you guys are trying to figure that out as well.
Yeah.
If it was for ratings and people didn't just hate it, like didn't watch it, I would be like, it would be a lot
fine.
easier to take. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be fine because I've done a lot of stuff like that where people just didn't get it. But this was popular. People really dug it. Everywhere I go, people say stuff about it, yell at me in the streets and everything. And, the ratings went up every week. They were higher than the previous week.
Right.
And when they gathered all the ratings for the whole week, like that's the real ratings on HBO. Like most people don't watch a show when it's on. They watch it when it reruns or on TiVo. And by that, we were beating Deadwood every week. And we were very competitive. We were a good show, ratings-wise.
Yeah, so it's not the ratings.
No, it's not. And then the people that I
what
worked
is
for,
it?
the chairman of HBO, the president of HBO Entertainment, both loved the show. Went on, used to call me during the summer to say, hang in there. We think the show's hilarious.
Oh, God.
And then one day they just said, sorry. They both were like, sorry, but we can't do it. Which to me says that there's somebody, a parent company, Warner Brothers person who, some guy in a golf sweater.
Get rid of it.
Hurrah,
I don't know what it is. We can cut some corners.
Hurrah. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Just get rid of it.
But if we sell a stupid amount of DVDs, then we have a shot.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that starts January 30th.
January 30th.
All right, let's get back to the Madden 07 and the kid that found porn.
14-year-old
ran to
kid.
tell his parents.
Found
He
porno.
ran to inform them of the
Shocked.
Ugh, what a
Shocking.
It's
Right when I saw it, I figured that something was wrong, and I knew it was bad, so...
So he ran
It was
and
bad.
immediately told his parents what he saw.
So I'm very disappointed that he had to see that on Christmas Day, especially. I mean,
Why? What's this about Christmas?
What day? What does the day mean?
He had to have an orgasm on Christmas Day in the living room on my nice coffee table.
Well, in order, because Christmas Day is normally the day they reserve where the father will drink too much and then punch her into the tree. Knock the tree over with her unconscious body.
Yeah. There's the thought the kid sees a little porno.
Unbelievable, especially on Christmas.
Especially.
By the way, he says it's a shame, especially on Christmas.
The reporter did the same trick again of picking up on the kid's last word.
Yeah.
So he ran at the same echoing his past.
Ew, did he do that again?
Yes.
Let's hear a little bit.
All right. Well, we have to go all the way. Let's start it over again.
Yeah, what the heck?
hell?
Who cares?
What the heck?
Right when I saw it, I figured that something was wrong, and I knew it was bad, so...
So he ran.
So that's a news thing, I guess.
Yes.
Boy, I didn't know that. I didn't notice that.
So I was really sad. Sad because his father.
And he's a real douchebag. Douchebag is what he is.
Oh, God, reporters are such scumbags.
There's a formula to.
Yeah, they're
doing that, I
hacks.
guess. Yeah.
The worst people alive.
If this is Mike Taibbi or whatever, there's one of the guys in the paper.
Taibbi, I've heard.
They're just awful.
So
he ran and immediately told his parents what he saw.
So I'm very disappointed that he had to see that on Christmas Day, especially. I mean, no kid should have to see that.
They're so angry, the Mahoneys have gone from victims to amateur investigators. They're trying to find out how these images got on that console. Colton got the gift from his uncle, who bought it from a Circuit City store in Modesto, California.
Modesto.
That's his uncle.
Why are these idiots on the news? They called the news.
Yeah, a little oopsie from the uncle.
The uncle had a little issue, I guess.
Yeah, it's the uncle. Come on.
There's an uncle in both of today's weird stories.
Yeah,
the uncle made the kid hang himself.
And
then this uncle gave his kid this other kid porn.
With the porno.
Don't let your brothers around your kids.
And that's that Modesto, California, man. Wow. You guys know how to stay in the news.
I turned it on and I saw my uncle naked on the thing. They don't know how it got on the hard drive.
There's no
way.
How did it happen?
Game was factory wrapped, but the label was clearly replaced. Well, let's.
You think the uncle did it as a joke?
Oh, let's find out.
What a
The
gag.
game appears to be authentic. It came with factory wrapping, but a closer look around the edges lets you know this might not be the original disc. Timothy Mahoney's brother in California isn't having a lot of luck trying to get answers.
And we've tried EA Sports, we've tried Circuit City, and not much results out of that.
Mahoney's really upset that this type of stuff is hitting so close to home.
Well, especially here in Utah, where we're trying to get away from the pornography and the exploitation of children, and now it comes right into your home.
Opposed to
you
where?
don't feel like that's going to happen to you, but then when it does, it's shocking.
You idiot.
Well, the Mahonies are getting help from the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. Layton police are also working with California authorities on that case. Charges of providing pornography to a child could be filed.
Who was that reporter? Do we know?
No. This uncle is like dying. Go, please get this off the news. I forgot.
Oh my God! It was a gag. It was a joke.
Playing with himself in their living room. He's sleeping on the couch for the holidays.
Yeah.
And they walked in. He quickly stuffed the thing in the Madden thing. It's so clear what happened. And now it's this mess. I remember when I was first living with my wife, when she was my girlfriend, I ordered some porn, pay-per-view, and I was at a point in our relationship where I couldn't reconcile that with her. We eventually,
got past it. Negotiated.
Yeah.
Had a diplomatic negotiation.
But at that point, she said, "Why is this on this bill?" And I was like, "I did not. I just decided to take
that cable company.
Do not watch pornography. That was not me." And she's like, "Oh, well, let's call the cable company. Call them right now." And I go, "I'll call because I'm outraged." And I call the cable company. "Why is this on my bill?" And this woman's like, well, "You're an idiot. You ordered it." And I'm going, "No, I didn't. I want to speak to your supervisor." And I was just like forced into this ridiculous.
And the whole time in your head, you're just like, "I did order it. I did. Oh my God, I did."
So how
Don't
did
read
it
my
end?
mind.
The woman on the phone just sounded piteously like, "Oh, this poor guy can't tell his girlfriend."
So did she help you out, or?
Eventually, I was on hold for a really long time, and my wife just walked out of the room in disgust.
Yeah.
And I hung up the phone.
Hung up and said, "Oh, they're going to take care of it. They're going to give us a credit."
Well, do you?
The next Tyson fight is free.
You a spanker, Lou? Do you spank girls?
What? Do I spank girls?
Yeah.
No.
That's what you need to do. I think, Lou, you need to.
Does that help?
Got to get some of that anger out. Some of that
No.
pent up.
Because women get really weird about certain things like pornography, and a lot of girlfriends I've had do too. And boy, you'd be surprised when you start reddening that bottom, how all of a sudden they come around and you tap into that monster. You tap into that monster in their little dirty heads.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I I don't know,
man. But I'm 2 kids into my marriage. I don't think I can start spanking my wife.
It's a tough one to bring to the table.
No. Start. She would turn around and belt you.
We have sex about every 8 months.
What is it goof?
And if the next time I spank her, I don't know if
That is really a funny thought, man. You can't start now.
No. 10 years in, 2 kids in.
You do it as a goof.
Sex is almost over.
Do it as a goof.
And I spank her.
As a joke, just kind of like laughing a little, paddle her a little bit. Hit the red in the cheeks a little bit.
Would she just openly laugh at you if you tried that?
I think it would just, I can't even imagine. It would just be bizarre.
Yeah.
We're not going anywhere new sexually. We're not even going anywhere old. We're not even like I was thinking the other day, if I was pondering, what if I asked my wife to give me, to go down on me? It would just be weird. Really? She would look at me like, what are you, nuts? It would be like if a parking attendant asked her, like out of the blue.
Oh, God.
She'd be like, what?
Like Lou was talking about...
Are you serious?
That probably got dumped. So let's say Lou was talking about oral treats. Yeah. We all love a good treat.
Down, you can't say that, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, well, now they dumped out again. So now Jimmy's got to start again.
No, I just want people to know what you're saying, because it's a lot of guys do it that. Like, Lou was talking about, we all love a good oral treat. Yeah. Everyone loves it. And Lou was saying, if you make certain requests to your wife, she would say you were crazy, or you go, what? And that's what Lou
can't ask for it.
No, but do you? Let's just say, do you engage in that activity?
What, do I do that to other people?
No, you and her.
Because I do. No, my wife and I, no.
She won't?
No.
Really?
For a long time.
He just makes a face like, no.
Here's how you stop
high? What are you, high? No.
Look, here's the way you got to do it. And this is the way you should have done it from the beginning, but it's never too late.
Never been
Trust
married.
me. No, never been married.
No idea what
but
my
I've
life
dumped
is.
enough of them. No, I don't know what it's like to be married, but I do know what it's like to boot one out of a relationship, because the look up, when I'm getting the look up like, hey, I'm doing you a favor, relationship over.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Over.
Listen, I hear you, but I got 2 kids.
No,
it changes everything.
I'm not saying you should leave her. But I think,
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I can't.
I think if occasionally, if you slap, like, you take it and hit it on the cheek.
Oh, yeah. No,
like,
totally.
Hey.
He's thinking,
open up.
Knowing what he knows, he has all the intel on this relationship because he's in it. So he's looking at what you're saying, and you are insane to him right now.
I have more chance of slapping the president on the cheek with my
there you go.
Than my wife. I could get closer to him.
Jimmy might as well be saying, you strap the bomb on your body and run into the crowd. And you're like, no, you don't understand. We don't do this.
No,
it's not even. You're not missing something like sometimes you're too close to somebody when you know somebody too well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've seen enough. I'll tell you why. I've seen enough married women. Enough wives.
You're way off.
Yeah. That's like my wife and I went to therapy, and the therapist said, you should go on a date. Go on a date. I'm like, let's leave. You're like 15 years behind us, lady.
Is that where that came from?
We've been on dates. We've had we dated and then married, and then we dated again, and we've had 2 dating periods that went sour.
Is that where that came from in Lucky Louie, that episode where you and Pam went on a date? Like, because you were fighting and you decided to go out to dinner?
That didn't come. That happened. The therapy thing happened afterwards. But no, that's what you do when you get in a big enough fight. When you have kids, you have to actually. It's not a date though, like romantic. It's like we better go to dinner so we can properly fight. Without ruining the kid.
Without the kids being
in the room. We need a babysitter so we can really dig into each other.
Do you fight in front of the children?
We can really let the hate fly. No, we do. I mean, you can't avoid it.
Oh, it should be avoided at all costs.
You try really hard, but you always get yourself in those moments where you're caught up in saying something you really believe, and you look at your little kid's eyes looking up at you going, so that's how horrible it is to be a grown-up.
I was just crushed as a kid constantly. My parents never stopped, and it just turned me into a mess. Turned me into a little whiny mess my whole life. Where they would just nonstop throwing like F and C bombs across like they didn't care. Atomic bombs are flying.
Yep.
And it was every ridiculous arguments. And then I was talking about my memory of sitting around at the dinner table, which was just whenever the 2 of them, my mother and father, were in the same room together. Mm-hmm. I would just freeze up and get all nervous and like, oh, when's it going to start? It's got to start soon.
God.
So we're sitting at the dinner table, which was just a stressful thing. No talking. You just hear the clink, clink, clink of the fork on the plate.
Oh, no.
And someone said something, and it started. So my father just goes, grabs the plate of spaghetti and meatballs and throws it at the wall. And all I remember is sitting there, looking at this running spaghetti down the phone.
Oh,
like it hit the phone on the wall and the wall.
The kitchen phone.
Yeah. And that like stands out in my head. And just my mother chasing him out of the house, calling him an F-face. and it's like, dude, what are you idiots realize there are children in the room? And we're like absorbing this stuff, and it affects you emotionally.
The reason it happens is because the fights are about something stupid.
Oh yeah,
You're not gonna. I'm not gonna in front of my daughter say to my wife, why are you eating my soul or something like that. But it doesn't happen that way. It's like she says, why don't you take the garbage out? Well, the bin outside is full. Really? There's not room for one more bag.
Oh no!
I just said it's full. So why, when you say really? So like you just don't believe I mean? Why don't you go out? Because I hate taking. Why don't you go out there and check? I'm just asking you if there's room. No, you asked me if there's room, and then I said no, and then you said really, like I'm an idiot. And this is in front of like that. This is about garbage, so you don't think it's going to get bad,
right?
40 minutes later, it's like, why are you? I hate you. And then you look at my daughter's like, God, no, it didn't get to me saying I hate you, but it got to that conversation about the garbage, but in this, and also because the kid's there, you're trying to be really controlled, but it's worse than yelling.
Make it sound like we're just talking.
Do you understand that when I answer a question and then you ask it again, it's you not believing me, and that makes me feel like a piece of crap? Do you understand that? Okay, you need to stop talking like this. You need to stop now. Okay, but see, you pick a fight with me, and then you halt my side of the fight. And that's horseshit, Kids sitting there just like, oh, God.
Who usually wins?
My daughter's smoking a cigarette with pinky fingers. Oh, God.
Who usually wins them?
Well, there's no winner. Nobody goes, oh.
Wow, victory.
Yes,
totally.
You're right.
No, but in a fight, like, a lot of times, like, even if it's with a girlfriend or whatever, it's like, I know that there are times where I just kind of cave and go, all right. Like, my girlfriend does too. Like, who usually will be the one that you like subjectively, who would you say is normally the one that...
It goes through periods, because there are eras in a marriage, you know what I mean? It's like there was a whole...
Mesozoic.
Like eras. There was like 4 years where every fight ended with me going, okay, I'm going to try to look at this.
You look at a sample core of sediment and remember that argument.
Yeah. And I for like a good 4 years, I would stop and say, listen, I think I went to therapy. I told her, look, I think I got something wrong with me because I can't get along with you. And I conceded that it was my fault, like everything, for 4 years. And then now she's doing it now, and I'm going, so what? So what? So stop then. I've become such an awful person in our marriage. It's all my fault right now, but I can't, and I know it, but I can't control it.
Hey, going back to Anthony really fast. Wow. Were your parents ever happy?
Maybe when I was too young to remember.
So your whole memory is them fighting?
I have certain like happy memories where we were all together as a family when I was very young, things like that, but few and far between. It would usually end up in some
Did you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, older brother, younger sister.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw the same stuff, but I was always like the wreck. I was always the one that would come out, stop, why are you fighting?
That's an
I know, I was the worst.
I was the worst little
faggoty kid, just always crying and scared I was going to be kidnapped.
Wow.
Whenever my mommy left us in the car, I would just scream she'd park. And she goes, I'll be out in a little while. Now, years ago, when I was a kid, parents did this.
That's
kids
crazy.
didn't get kidnapped or anything, but you just left your kids in the car.
And how old were you?
I'll be right out.
Crazy.
17.
I was 17.
That's not your fault. That's
I know.
Crazy.
I was probably like
six
or something like that. My brother's 8.
You don't leave your kids in the car.
It was like in ancient times. So she'd pull into the parking space, run into the store, and if a guy would come out to go to the car that was parked next to ours, he'd, walk next to our car. I'd go, and just start crying hysterically like this guy was going to kidnap us.
Of course.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? I was a kid. I was a scared little kid.
My
and my parents didn't make it any better.
My daughter's 5. That blows my mind, the idea of like, yeah,
I'll be right back, like a dog. I'll roll the window down so you can get some air.
It was permanent damage.
It was different when we were growing up. That stuff happened all the time.
No seatbelts, the big Rambler with the big metal friggin' anvil for a dashboard that you would smash your face into. But your dad would no seatbelt. He put his arm up so you wouldn't go through that.
Well, that would save you, though.
That's if he wasn't hanging on to a beer at the time, because that was a little more important. Hold on to a beer and the steering wheel.
And his child's life.
Of course.
That's amazing, though. Your telling of your memory of those fights is very vivid.
Oh, it's
very
too
well
vivid.
told and vivid.
They were always like that. It was just, whenever they were in the same room together, just this nerve-wracking, shaking feeling that it's going to blow up. Here it is.
Wow.
Here it is.
Here comes the music. We got to get out of here.
Oh, damn it.
Louis C.K., Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City. A bunch of us are going to be there tonight and tomorrow night. Very funny guy. I got to see his stand-up for the first time last year. I was really, really into it.
Thank you.
And also the HBO special, January 13th.
January 13th, Louis C.K. Shameless.
Shameless.
HBO.
He just lets it all out, man.
You coming over to the potty mouth portion of the program?
Now we're going to go be dirtbags for 2 hours.
Right. Like we were saints over here today.
XM. Satellite radio.
All right, if we're not joining,
we better be.
Yeah, we better be there, my God. If you're not joining us over at XM, have a great weekend, and we'll see you in a few days. We gotta fly out to Vegas and do something for the big boss.
I won't be here at all.
Sound like you were an organized crime. Got to fly out to Vegas and do something for the big boss.
You know,
separate flights back.
You didn't get your shovel yet?
Yeah, I got the bat.
He's got the bat. I got the shovel. But we'll have some fine Opie and Anthony radio for you on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We'll be back live someday next week. I don't even know how it's going to work yet. So, Louis C.K., thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Jimmy, good luck with the porn awards.
Oh, language.
We're not going to see Jimmy for about a week. It's going to be a little messy next week on the radio.
Jimmy thought it was a PlayStation award and ran all scared to his mother. Porno actress.
And she said, yes, I know. That's myself and the Negro neighbor. Don't tell your father. Tee-hee, giggle.
All right, have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony XM walkover begins now.
And here we are. Let's walk.
All right.
It's actually not that cold today.
Nice out. We were going to bail on.
It's supposed to be 85 degrees tomorrow, I think.
Officially 70 degrees and sunny tomorrow in New York City. That's beyond crazy for January.
Look at the camel cell.
Oh, let me see.
Nice.
Right there. Come on, take a look. Did you see it, Jimmy?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
It really good. It looked like Leno's chin. Excuse me, chin cunt. Could I have a word with you?
Chin cunt. Leno's chin cunt.
Aren't people like wondering why we walk down the fucking sidewalk with microphones on a daily basis?
Jaded.
People are bored already.
Because a lot of we see a lot of the same people. I've seen this fucking guy. I've seen this fucking bitch over here. This fucking asshole.
Now they're like, oh, there's the guy with the microphone.
This twat. I've seen her 1,000 fucking times.
That's right, this fucking kind of a hippie fat calf woman. Hello, Hillary calves.
Look at this man of questionable ethnicity.
Jesus fucking
I have
cowboy
no
legs.
idea. No idea.
Why are his legs always fucking like bow-legged?
The grumpy woman that walks down the sidewalk.
I've seen her a million times, that one.
Me too.
Yep. Oh,
men with pedophile hair.
Guy that's confused about his sexuality guy. It's all the same people every fucking day.
It's amazing, by the way, for the listeners, how close he is to each person.
Yeah.
He's pointing at the side of their head and saying it.
Oh, woman that thinks the hat looks good. We've seen all these people.
Monica Lewinsky wants her hat back, lady.
Oh, we can cross.
So that someone can come on it and she can save it.
That's right. Older blondes who try to look younger.
Oh, my God, it's right in front of their face.
Right in their fucking ear.
Ladies running.
But I'd like to see
that was the closest one
different people. But it's the same guy. Look.
Me too.
Look. Faggot French guy with a faggot dog.
With an actual poodle and beret.
The same type of people you see.
A Warner Brothers cartoon wouldn't make that guy more ridiculously French.
Exactly.
A poodle and a beret.
He should have a baguette in a basket on the front of a bike.
And a French cock in his fucking cunt mouth. All right. That doesn't even mean anything.
Of course it does. It's perfect.
So relieved to be on satellite now.
I know.
So nice to be
right?
on first.
Back to talking like a human.
That's right.
That whole ball bag bit that you were doing was hilarious.
God.
No one heard it on Free FM.
That is so funny.
FCC stands for faggot cunt cunt.
Right.
No, faggot cock cunt. Cunt cunt was changed. It was a copyright infringement.
Was it?
Yes.
Right.
Are your pals going to be right behind the desk very soon, Jimmy?
Yeah. Oh, a pal behind the
Good to
desk.
see him. Everyone at the bus stop.
This is going to be a dark bus ride today, huh?
Oh,
What's
Jesus.
that about? Usually there's a little diversity. on the bus line?
Not today.
Not to D.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Great. I feel like Lennon in front of the Dakota with this guy.
Which guy?
That guy. Who's that?
That guy's a problem.
Jesus, Kenny. Why don't you
go ahead?
Why don't you go ahead? Pulls the gun out.
Yes.
That dude looks very...
Who is this man?
He's been at home writing himself letters with cut-out pieces of magazine.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hey, me.
Excuse me, me?
We're all very concerned about you. You're very frightening looking.
Yeah.
I was looking for the walk overnight.
There's the hand.
And thought you guys were down this way.
Where are you from?
Texas.
Oh, they're able to buy guns in
You
Texas.
guys have nice weather up here.
Yeah, isn't it?
He still looks caught out.
You
and
lefty
freaked
or
out.
righty?
Right.
Oh, okay. Good.
So listen, Roland, what are you
He's got
actually
his pocket
doing
in
here
his
from
left
Texas?
hand.
I was visiting some friends in D.C. and I'd never seen the city, and I came on up.
Oh.
He looks scared, doesn't he?
You want to watch the show upstairs? Are you a fan of our show? Or
I am. I'm a big fan.
Okay, what part
You are.
of Texas?
Down south of Dallas.
He's Mexican.
He's Mexican.
Weird.
Half a Hulk face made the walk today.
Hey, half a Hulk face. How you been?
He has shades on.
Half a Hulk face.
To be incognito.
Got his new shades.
Oh my
Don't
God.
look at him twice.
Yes.
He's a human.
He's deformed.
We understand. He's got half a Hulk face.
That's right. Don't look at the man on your left. Don't look at that man.
with the camera.
The lady's yelling at you.
Excuse me? But you look...
She's gonna come back and
Treat
explain.
him like a person.
Back to me. I didn't look at him twice.
Treat him like you look
explain her
twice. You
double
gotta
take.
treat him like a person.
So, what
Don't treat him like an overinflated tire.
What is wrong with this guy? You are on the screen. The guy is back to me.
Right.
He's look at the guy. I turn to look at the guy. You are wrong, okay?
I'm wrong.
You better get out. You are doing bad.
I
Better get out.
apologize. What did I do?
I don't know.
I don't know what I did.
But she said you better get out
Holy
of
shit.
the out of doors.
Yeah, we're out.
Yeah, out.
Where's more out than
Where's
this? We're
immigration?
outside here.
Where's immigration when you need them?
No kidding.
He looks like the big league shoe cover.
Fucking Mexicans. Right, Louis?
Yes.
Fucking Mexican.
Dirty fucking Mexican whores.
Wait, where is he?
Yes. Believe me.
Who knew?
I lived there. I lived in a country full of those motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Let's yell at people for
They
looking at him.
fucking stink like everybody else.
Yeah, people for looking at
Let's understand that.
Yeah.
Wait, you have to turn this way. Sir,
Yeah,
don't look at him. Please.
No.
Beautiful
don't look at
trap.
him.
Oh, boy.
Why would you cut your hair that short on
Waits
the
for the
sides?
Asian guy.
I don't know.
Wouldn't you grow it really long to
Hold
cover
on.
that up?
Someone's
No,
trying to
because there's
decapitate
no
him.
reason to be ashamed.
People don't
I've
want
seen
to be
uglier
taken
people.
away
I've fucked
by...
uglier girls than that.
Sir, he is but a human being. Why stare? Why stare? Oh, shit, he works in the building. We're fucked. Hi.
Miss, why stare at him?
Why
You can't
stare
help it.
like that?
I like that
She
you
looks
become
for like a
archaic
split
when
second.
you...
I know.
I like that you speak in archaic English when you admonish. He is but a human.
I know, what am I?
Because there is something medieval
He
about
is
his...
but a human.
There's something
Let my
medieval about his
people
face.
go.
He would be an extra on a movie about medieval times. That's why you...
Definitely.
He'd be helping the master do something.
Yes.
He'd be the guy who locks them up in jail.
All right, it's starting to rain.
Oh, it is.
Let's be careful.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, let's look to the fat lady first and see if she looks at him.
All right. Then we could admonish her.
Oh,
No?
yeah.
Ooh, tough broad. Let me tell you
Certainly
that
was.
right there.
Bailed out on
That
that
was
lady.
a tough broad.
Bye,
Back in.
sweetie. Hi, man. How are you? Thank you. Oh,
we
hello,
go.
miss. Hi, Michelle. Nice meeting you.
Oh, hi. How we doing?
What?
Good.
Who are you guys?
Some people are allowed
Who
up.
are we? We're Opie and Anthony.
Cool. I'm with The Economist.
Oh, you work here?
The magazine.
Are you
Yeah.
the Economist?
What do you do up there? What?
In advertising.
Oh, in advertising. Okay.
I bring in the money.
You're bringing the money so they could keep the thing going.
Watch out, lady coming
Yeah,
through.
good.
All right.
Sorry, madam.
Sorry. There she is, miss.
Godspeed.
There we
Careful.
go. Let
Sorry,
the
madam.
ladies through. Ooh, very.
Ah, what do you expect?
She was either very angry or happy.
How can you tell?
Let's go upstairs. Hey, Big A. There's Big A.
Where is he? Hi,
Yeah.
Andrew.
He can't talk
Oh,
for some
hello,
reason.
miss. How are you?
And our pal behind the counter.
What's behind the counter?
Our pal.
Ugh. Looks like someone dug the filling out of an AIDS patient and put a tie on it. That's what he is. He's an AIDS patient.
Filling?
Yeah, a tooth filling. All those fucking cocktails that went by it. Don't even acknowledge him.
Good morning.
Bag of shit. Die of cancer.
Good morning.
Die.
Here we go. as we wait for the elevator. All right. Well, you want to call it?
You call it.
We'll see in a couple.
They are the most vile, despicable human beings in the country. Creeps, ankle-biters.
Obviously, the strength is their ability to turn mistruth into something people would believe.
Wow, how long is this guy going to continue to babble and say nothing?
All day long!
Shut up! All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's worse than I imagined.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
We are a bunch of dopes. I think we're lewd.
And we're probably pushing 20 arrests because of this radio show.
Out of touch cornballs.
3 retards.
We have the effect of Tylenol PM.
Opie.
You know I could have been a model.
Anthony.
I'm gay.
James Norton.
I like yogurt.
Robert Reed.
Amazing.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Let's. It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Cut the music. We're about to broadcast. There we go.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Rotten Randy, what's going on today?
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, listen, the walkover just laughed my butt off.
You liked it today?
Yeah, born and raised in Detroit. Me and my dad, before there was air conditioning, back in the 60s and 70s, we'd go to the Oakland Mall, and my dad would give my mom $25 to go shopping, and we'd sit in the middle eating ice cream watching everybody. And, man, I'm telling you.
Jesse, what's going on?
You're not telling us because we don't want you to.
I'm telling you. Click. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
What's up?
Just wanted to say, killer show today to begin with. And also, I wanted to remind you guys that Elo's deadline is approaching 0 on the box of cocks.
Yes.
9:39 we gave him, right?
We gave him till 9:39.
Some people were confused and thought it was 8:39, but it was 9:39. We got to explain to Louis C.K. We came up with this great sidewalk bit. It's a box. Can we bring in the box O'Cock so Louis C.K. can
hang up on listening to the radio too loud guy.
Okay. So, I don't know. We developed this bit. Basically, it's a box.
It's a box.
It looks like an innocent box.
Yeah.
A nice big size box.
Although these days a box on the sidewalk in Manhattan isn't really innocent anymore. It used to be.
No, you walk past the box.
Yeah. See, it's a box.
Look at
and
the
on
box.
the lid it says
Free puppies.
Free puppies.
Now, before you open up the box there, Louis, we put this box out in the middle of the sidewalk, and we watch from above. And we also film it with Sam's camera.
Yes, yeah. Sam takes his camera out on the sidewalk and tapes it with his rosy cheeks. I'm Sam.
He's waved it like he's waving it off. Yeah, hey, come on.
So we're supposed to open this now?
Well, yeah, nothing jumps out. Don't worry. It's called Box of Cocks.
Oh, wow.
So people people that are concerned about a puppy's health, maybe on a chilly day here in New York, will open it up and see nothing but hardcore male pornography.
That's an upsetting amount of penis.
It is a lot. It is a box of cocks.
Dicks per square inch.
Hence the name of the bit, Box of Cocks.
O'Cocks.
Box O'Cocks, are we going with that one now?
Yeah,
like chock full of nuts?
Yeah.
Because it is, too, also. It is chock full. Why don't we just call it chock full of nuts?
Chock full.
Copyright. Yeah, problem.
Let me see. So
I like the guy with the gun. There's a guy with a faggy guy with a gun.
Yeah, because...
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway, so then...
That's what you notice out of all those...
Yeah,
that guy's armed. He could hurt somebody.
So we leave the box out on the sidewalk, and we entice the people to open it up because it says free puppies.
Right.
And then they open it up, and we get the reaction on Sam's camera.
And believe me, this was a first run kind of street test.
Yeah.
We like running things through first at the O&A Institute,
Sure.
where we scientifically check it out, get a little theory, and then we field test it.
Sure.
So obviously we weren't completely done with this yet.
Yeah.
The Box of Cocks thing's great. Put it out on the street. People were coming by, lifting it up, leaving horrified, we laughing our asses off.
Sure.
So we kind of wanted to step it up a little, so we were thinking, let's take some of the Pal Talk cameras. We'll take a Pal Talk camera, put it in the box. Right. So now we can actually see the people's expression, and everyone on Pal Talk can watch along at home. Good. This brings the audience in. How about a walkie-talkie? and the camera. So now we can make puppy sounds, and then when we open it up, say, want a cock faggot? Or something fun like that.
That sounds like an excellent
interactivity now. We're working it.
And we made a video. It's up on opieandanthony.com. It's up on YouTube.
Crude, rudimentary video.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
We were going to develop the video.
Working on something.
We're working on something that could be just one of the greatest things we ever do. And stupid Elo in Washington
put the kibosh on the whole thing.
Kibosh on the whole thing. How?
Said that because it's out in public, there could be a problem with somebody looking at hardcore porno, having a problem, and suing the company for a $250 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we didn't.
When did it cross that line? Because you did it for a while before.
We did it for
1 day.
1 day we did it.
We're going to do it again today, matter of fact.
Today we had it penciled in. We were all going to hang out the window like idiots and laugh our asses off again.
It didn't happen.
But so we don't accept no for an answer.
No.
So we gave Elo 24 hours to talk to the lawyers and try to make this work.
Make it work.
And if he doesn't make it work, the bit turns out to be Elo's inbox O'Cox.
Our listeners will scrounge up the worst pictures of male genitalia and mail it to his inbox at XM Radio.
So his
corporate account.
The pests, as we speak, Louie, are standing by.
They're on full alert.
A mere 18 minutes from releasing their pictures to Elo's inbox.
Massive. We're talking gigs, terabytes of cock photos of cock that is going to be transferred. I think the entire nation's internet service is going to slow down.
Wow.
When this deadline hits.
It's going to be like the way the lights dim when the guy gets executed.
Exactly. The internet's going to people are going to be like, wait, what? Why can't I get this page?
Dare I say a tsunami of cocks?
A cock tsunami.
It's going to be heading toward Elo's
Washington.
Yes. You can hear his China is rattling right now.
The animals are leaving because they sense it before we do.
Jeff Goldblum is saying, that's an impact tremor.
Yeah, that's a lot of cocks. I was going to say the glass of water on his desk is just starting to
shaking under the weight of all that cock.
We need a bigger boat.
There was actually
a lot of cocks.
You're going to need a bigger inbox.
Yeah, he's going to need a real big inbox.
Well, he said to me in private conversation he actually didn't think that they would do it.
No?
No, he said to me like...
He called them faggots.
Something like just about them, like the pester. He's like, I don't think we'll send me cock photos because they do understand the consequences.
Oh, yeah. No, they're really rational, your pests.
And he said even if they do, I'm sure it'll be the most tasteful, barely be able to see kind of cock. And not that real, like Jimmy suggested yesterday off the top of his head. Whatever you do, don't send him pictures of an old gentleman sucking on another old gentleman's cock.
The threesome photo.
Don't send him.
I love that picture.
Gentleman.
That should be your screensaver. It's the fucking greatest.
I love that picture. I showed that picture. Somebody emailed me that picture, and I showed it to my wife. And it's the one piece of pornography where she just went, "Oh," like because she was like, "There's no victims there. Those guys are all having a ball."
For some reason, old gentlemen can do no wrong to like women. They look and go,
they're blowing
so
each other,
cute, sucking each other's dicks.
Let's not forget about Gus and Elmer.
Right. The lovers.
That old gay couple here in New York.
Oh, does she not like porn because she thinks they're victims, women?
Well, not really. She doesn't have a big stand on it. I think it just makes her cringe.
Oh, show her slap happy.
Yeah.
That'll really...
Hey, can I go to the
no
phones?
victims there.
Let me go to the phones. Jeremy in Cleveland, go ahead.
Hey, boys, just standing by with those diseased, AIDS-ridden dick pictures for Mr. Elo.
You have diseased cock pictures.
Ready to go.
Ready.
Herpes, everything. Every single, communicable disease you could think of, I got the pictures.
I saw on Whackbag.
Quite a few.
Oh, is that where you're going, Than? Sorry. I'll let you take it, as a matter of fact.
All right, I'll punch it out, guys.
I saw on Whackbag last night, they had a thread where it was they had set up an armory. They had set up an armory of pictures of cocks to cull and send to
like a pile of snowballs all packed and ready.
All ready to go, ready to rock.
This is no joke. This will happen.
No, the thing you have to do, though,
15 minutes.
The thing you have to do, though, is that, he's going to get saturated very quickly.
Yeah.
So then after the first 100,000 or so, they're all going to just be overflow and not hit him.
No,
you gotta have waves.
We need waves.
Silly.
They have battle play.
They got it all silly, Louis C.K. Unless if I'm gonna tell these people,
they already understand all
They're
that.
They're seasoned battle veterans. These guys, they know
what times they all have.
Cigar chewing, lock loading.
Some newbie. Should I send now, sir? No.
Wait for it.
You idiot.
Wait
Don't send
for
your
it.
cock picture yet. Sorry, sir.
No, there's going to be shifts. There are going to be shifts that work all weekend long.
Yeah, great.
On this. Yes. All right. So, Elo said something about a staff meeting at 9 o'clock. If he doesn't call us by 9...
Getting staph infection on cocks in about 15 minutes.
If he doesn't call us by 9:39, we have to
launch.
We have to launch.
Yep. We're go for launch.
He knew how serious this was yesterday.
Yes, he did.
Let's go to Mike in Ontario, Canada.
Hey, Mike.
What's going on?
How you doing, Mike?
Oh, great, man. You guys make me fucking howl every morning. I just got an XM radio. It's well worth the money.
XM Canada?
Yes, sir.
There you go. See? Isn't that great?
That's pretty cool.
We're worldwide. Or at least,
We're going to go to Canada when summer hits. When does summer hit? Like August 1st?
August to the 1st to the 15th.
July, and then it's finished the second week of July.
Yeah, we're going to try to get to... We're trying to figure out if it's going to be Toronto or Montreal. I say Montreal Comedy Festival.
I'm close to Toronto. I'll be stopping by to see you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Right on, guys. Have a good one.
Hey,
Goodbye.
Can we get Pat from Menaki on the phone today?
Yes, let's hope so.
Please.
Pat, if you're
I'm
listening,
hearing
give us a
things.
call. Please give us a call.
Give us a call, Pat. Pat, put the word out for Pat. Send up the puke signal.
All right, we got another hero story.
9 toes? No?
No.
Nothing? 9-toed signal?
I didn't hear him.
Well, I don't know about that
signal?
type of
The
talk.
fat signal. Oh,
Aunt, I don't know.
All right.
It's just me.
I'm always willing to run myself into an abutment. No problem with it.
Over and over.
We got new heroes in New York City.
New heroes. The Subway Superman old hat. Old news.
Old news. Front page. Now we got two guys that caught a baby from the fourth floor.
Fourth floor. Actually, he fell out of the fifth floor, didn't he? And then this kid fell off a fire escape and slipped through and then dangled from the fire escape underneath the one he fell from. That's like movie shit.
Oh, wow.
Where you fall and grab. You ever see that in a movie and go, there's no way you'd be able to hold on to that. You fall through something and actually grab. This kid grabbed on, but then he lost his grip.
But then his little hands
couldn't hold on, and he slipped, and two guys were underneath long enough to have a little plan. They're going to let the kid fall on them.
Who decides they're going to go for the catch, though? That's
one guy decided he was going to go, and he tried to catch him, I guess, on his arms and chest, and the kid bounced off of him, knocked the wind out of him, and flew into the other guy's arm.
Oh, wow.
So he kind of
did so they decided to risk injury, basically.
Yeah.
Which you do. I would do that, I guess. For a kid.
For a kid doing
white
something
kid?
like that, you think for a white kid.
For a white kid. Jesus.
If he's falling out of a building,
Oh my
it's
God.
rarely a white kid.
Yeah.
Hispanic children always falling out of buildings in New York. I don't know what it is.
Neglected.
It's usually, is that it?
Sure.
I'm tired of the same food. Plus, how about Clapton's kid? He was a white boy.
That's true. Oh, boy, that one. Imagine
What floor is he on?
That one?
Like the 80th?
The too high for a baby floor?
Yeah.
Like a baby would have survived from the second floor.
I know, the second floor. It doesn't matter. They're not cats.
No.
Flipped over. Look, you could drop them upside down.
All right. Well, here's the story.
Two lifelong friends, now heroes. The two men saving little...
Same reporter.
Another goddamn
Shocking.
reporter. Two lifelong friends
are heroes.
The child saw pornography and ran out the window. Shocked.
The two men saving little 3-year-old Timothy Addo's life in a way that can only be described as a miracle.
Thank God they were there, and they caught their kid. That's just a miracle.
Hold on.
There's a few other ways to describe
fucking
it.
Miracle. A miracle would be the kid floats down slowly, defying gravity and all other laws of physics. That's a miracle. Bouncing off of two men at full speed is not a miracle.
Right. Or if the kid fell from the 30th floor, that'd be a miracle. But
Yeah,
he fell
there you
4
go.
stories.
Four
Fuck 'em.
stories.
Or if the kid was white, that would have been a miracle.
Absolutely. He would have floated down on the
Inexplicably white child falling from a window with no brown skin at all. Could only be described as a miracle.
hair offering up enough wind resistance to slow his fall.
That's right. The sparkle of his blue eyes shimmying in the sunlight.
Elo, you have 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Caught the kid. That's just a miracle of 2007. That's all I can say.
Somehow, this 3-year-old boy climbing out on his 5th floor fire escape, getting down to the 4th floor, then slipping, and for a minute, desperately dangling high above the ground. 43-year-old Julio Gonzalez sees it and races over to help.
I seen people screaming. I looked up. I seen the baby. I ran across the street, and I stood there waiting for the baby to fall to catch him.
Our heroes aren't like the movies anymore.
No.
What happened to our heroes?
I'll be there. I'll save you, sir. I shot his child and I ran across the streets. And I caught him with my free holy hands.
You were dangling?
He was dangling, so I caught him because I got nothing else to do. Because I do not have a job right now. Because I am of a race of Latinos.
Well, they explain
we have lots of time. We're on every street when anything happens.
Yeah. Any kid falls out a window, there'll be a Hispanic gentleman there to break his fall.
They explain how the two men...
That's how many Mexicans there are in this country.
All over the place.
If you fall out of fucking window, you're going to hit one. Oh, man.
Here they explain how the two men caught the baby.
All right.
Julio calls out for his friend Pedro.
The first thing I felt was scared. I was scared for that child.
Just as Pedro gets underneath the fire escape, little Timothy Addo loses his grip.
At that moment, I just was praying. I was just, in my mind, I was praying, dear God, please don't let him hit the floor.
I put my hands out, got ready. My brother did the same thing. The baby hit the branch, hit my brother, and bounced off my brother and fell into my lap. So he knocked my brother down and he knocked me down, but we caught him. We didn't let him hit the floor.
Amazingly, the 3-year-old boy, unhurt. His mother, overwhelmed.
Until he was spiked.
Grateful.
That old gag.
How's your little boy?
He's great. He's fine.
If you could give one
Happy.
message to Pedro,
I don't remember his name, and I let him fall out of a window.
Thank you.
But I saw in the news that someone caught him. Fucking neglected cunt. Jesus Christ.
She's busy, Lou.
Fucking retarded. Fucking never should have had him. Plug up your cunt or fucking watch your kids. You ass.
Your kids should not be flying out the window.
How the fuck did it get that far? It's all your fault. He should have died to teach you a lesson. Fucking stupid cunt. Fucking Pedro. God, thank God for Pedro. I was on in JFK Airport on the air train, whatever, the train that takes you from thing to thing.
Yep.
And there was a family of, I don't know, they were Arabic people that smelled awful, and that's all I knew about them. I don't have any. I'm not saying anybody who's Arabic smells bad, except for this entire specific family. But so there was a woman by herself with like 4 kids, and then she gets off at one of the stops, and there's one of her daughters by herself.
Get the fuck out of here.
Left her.
Forgot one.
Kidding.
Yep, and the little girl's starting to go, freaking out,
having a panicky moment.
And I'm like, I got kids, so I can't ignore it. And I'm like, okay, I say out loud to the other New York grown-ups, I think that she left this child. And they all just look away from me.
Oh, no.
Nobody will fucking acknowledge
They're all
it.
like, it's your problem, pal.
Yeah. So I have to get off the next stop with her. With the kid, and the kid's terrified of me.
Of course.
And I go, come on.
You're trying to get her into a bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, this is so awful because now I have to fuck her mouth. It's like, can't let this go. I'm going to miss my flight because I had to fucking fuck this Arabic kid's mouth. Hold my nose and fuck her face.
You're pretty much obligated just in case she accuses you of it anyway.
That's it.
Because the worst thing would be being innocent and having a kid say, he touched me, and then you go, wait, I didn't fucking touch the kid, because you're fucked anyway.
Yeah.
To fuck her mouth, hold my nose and fuck her face.
I didn't have a choice, Jim. But, no, I had to get off at the next stop with the kid, and the mother didn't, I mean, I was there for 40 minutes waiting for this woman, and the kid is panicking, running around.
It took that long for this mother to...
She ended up going she got off on the wrong way, and and then when the mother showed up, I was so mad at her.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have your kid, and she went, oh, thank you, oh, and she did a fake cry because she knew she needed to be seen as, like, hysterical. She went, oh, thank you, come on, let's go.
Did you yell it out like you wanted hostage money like that? I have your kid! Call the police!
Imagine.
Holy
Awful.
shit.
She gets off the train, all she sees is like the back of Louis with his trousers down and her little daughter's feet facing forward.
Little skinny brown legs. Little fucking
knobby knees.
Newborn calf kneecaps, yeah.
Hey, let's take a quick break because we want to get back before the deadline.
All
Before
right.
the ELO deadline.
I had a similar story, though.
You want to do it?
In California.
All right,
yeah,
fuck it.
real quick.
What happened, sweetie?
California.
Let's continue.
We were by our stable, which was out by a riverbed, and pretty off the beaten path. And I hear this girl crying. I'm about 15 years old or so, and I hear this girl crying, and she's about like 8 or 9 years old, walking down this dirt road. And I said, "What's the matter?" She goes, "I'm lost." And I go, okay, I have no idea where she came from. She don't know where she fucking came from. The kid's stupid. So I go, okay, I figured I'd walk her to the main road because, maybe that's where her parents would be. So I walk her to the main road, walk to this gas station where my friends worked, which is on the main road, to kind of ask them, what the fuck do I do? And they start making fun of me like, you get dating a little young now and shit. Fucking friends, of course. Bunch of assholes. So this car comes pulling up and screeches on the brakes. This man gets out and grabs the girl, and I said, "Is this your daughter?"
Yeah,
and he goes, "Yes," and looks at me like I had fucked her. Like
Jesus.
just looks at me like, "You motherfucker,
Jesus.
What are you doing with my kid?" Like has no clue, didn't ask
Fucking
where
rotten.
she was, where she came from, what the fuck the situation was.
Wow.
Just it was my fault that she was fucking on the street there.
Oh,
Piece
brother.
of shit.
Prick.
That's what all parents that are bad parents do.
Yeah.
They deflect it.
Deflect it. Blame me.
Yep.
Let's say hi to
Bastard.
Rob. He was a hero 10 years ago. Rob,
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
you were a hero 10 years ago?
Yeah, yes, I was. Myself and my cousin. Car went reaming down the street, crashed. We heard it, ran up to it. My cousin broke the back window. There was a kid in there. The father was drunk when we got in there. He was nailed down to the floor because the car was on its side. Mother was hanging from the passenger seat in her belt buckle. She couldn't get out. This was downtown in the Village, down in Manhattan, and a crowd built up. Nobody helped, just me and my cousin. Of everybody that was there, some little homeless guy came out and helped us. The engine started firing up. We pulled the kid out. We pulled the father out. The mother was still hanging from the seatbelt. Coincidentally enough, the homeless dude had a knife on him, cut the seatbelt. We got the lady out. After that, we brought everybody to the sidewalk. Everybody was fine. We just walked away. Not waiting for no police, no waiting for TV to show up, because we were heading towards a bar, so we had to go get messed up first. That's pretty much it. Lou? Lou? Oh, the quiet game. Eatabullet.com. Trunkus.
I got out of it.
Your story sucked.
Hey, got out of it, though, guys.
I did.
You got to give us credit on that.
And a plug for Jimmy's site. Frankas.
Are we at deadline?
How close are we to launch? We're at launch in what? T-minus 15 seconds about?
He didn't even call?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yep, he
is
didn't call.
Nuts? We made this perfectly clear yesterday.
All right, pests in 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Launch your cocks. Launch your cocks.
Repeat, launch all cocks.
Launch. Flush the cocks. Flush the cocks. Take us to Def Cock 5.
Turn your key, sir.
Turn your key, sir. Launch that cock.
I would like to know what kind of cocks are being sent. You could give the show a call. That would be nice.
Someone's suggesting Elo's been sitting there all day with his pants down, waiting for the pictures.
Wishing the deadline was 7:30 so he can start jerking off already.
Oh, boy, those cocks are flying.
We probably just gave the guy an alibi.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, how's he going to tell, like, Hugh Pinero and Nate and all those guys, like, listen, I have to leave this meeting for a minute because I'm going to have my inbox flooded with cock photos if I don't go call this shit.
That's what I do for a living.
Too late.
That's my boots on the ground daily job.
Tony from...
Can't take them back now. These cocks are fucking flying.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Tony from his Subaru. Cocks away.
Cocks away.
Cocks away.
As the Enola Gay rolls out onto the tarmac, the deadly cargo of cocks in her belly.
So many cocks that John Kennedy died. I mean, what's his name? Joe. Young Joe. Young Joe Kennedy headed for the presidency.
Welcome to your first one.
Thank God. Wow.
Awesome.
Doesn't happen
about
often.
time, man. Jesus.
Awesome. Gee, I know. I thought he was infallible, motherfucker.
This guy just sent his picture. It's Ed in Jersey. Ed?
Hey, how's it going, Oak?
Hi, Ed.
Hey. Successful launch?
Oh, it was great. This thing is bent at like a 65-degree angle.
Did you encounter much resistance? Any flack? Any fire?
No kickbacks.
Clean mission?
No AAA.
Clean mission.
You flew your sortie? Fly a few more sorties.
Okay, I can do that.
More cock.
Can you describe the cock you sent?
It is, he's standing over a bed, and he has this cock that's bent at about a 65-degree angle, completely hairless, a la Jimmy. Beautiful cock.
And you know, the only response you're going to get from Elo is an email with a T-Y in it.
What do you mean?
Thank you.
The old text,
guys.
T-Y.
Dave in West Orange. I love the smell of semen in the morning.
We're going to pick that cock up and drop it right down where you need it, Captain.
Someone's yelling, "Oh, the humanity." Let's see. Let's go to Jeremy. Jeremy,
I want you to put that cock right in his inbox.
Jeremy.
What's your case of beer for that one?
Okay. Just letting you know that I sent some nice, juicy black cocks too, and those gaping pics for you, Anthony, and some ass caves too.
Ass caves.
Oh, you sent some ass caves.
That's good. You got to soften the beaches a little.
Yeah,
Run, Charlie!
Let's go to Turtle from Wax.
Charlie, don't send cock pictures.
Hey guys, there are 4 pages on Whackbag of nothing but cock pics. We've got at least 75, 80 of them. They've got gangrene, syphilis.
Oh, nice.
Cock tumors. There's
any man pulls his cock out like that could drink out of my canteen at any time.
They're cock pictures. My boys love them.
Stupid Elo. He didn't think we were serious.
Oh, he's done.
Hold on. We got Joe in New York. Keep the music going.
Choppers.
Joe, what's up?
It's time to cock and awe.
Oh, it's cock and awe. Good. Wonderful.
We're in the middle of cock and awe. Let's go to Rob. Rob, what's up?
Down goes Elo. Down goes Elo.
Yep, all those cocks being sent over
in every way possible.
He goes down. Favorite music. Hitler's favorite music.
Let's go to Dennis in North Carolina. Dennis.
What's up, Bubba boys?
Hey, Dennis.
Elo's saying, I love the sight of cocks in the morning. Looks like victory.
Or something else. Boy, what a scene in this movie when you first saw this movie. Just choppers flying from water over to the beach. Oh. This music blasting.
Brilliantly shot.
Oh, fantastic.
Great cinematography, and the music was lovely.
Yep.
Duvall was young and handsome before he became all Bull Meachamish. Come on, sports fans, send those cock pictures.
Shooting that woman in the back of her black pajamas.
When he said, I'll wrap that thing bitch's ass.
Yeah. I like him when it taking a little swig off his cup of coffee. Right. Was first of the night, the AirCav logo on it.
I'll take this one.
I'll take it, yeah.
Just a cockpit. Just a cockpit. Lance, you okay?
All right, let's go to Dennis in Canada. Canada even getting involved with the cock and awe. Dennis, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up?
It's a coalition of the willing is what this is.
That's right.
Hey, I sent them a bunch of broken cock pictures.
Yeah.
You know, having sex way too hard and then they fucking hit something and the cock breaks up.
The snapped cocks. Yeah, we've heard about that on Ron and Fez lately.
Exactly. That's what gave me the idea of sending them a bunch of busted cocks and shit. It was so funny. And I got a bunch of operations too, where they try to enlarge the penis and just sliced open.
Went wrong.
Too.
Oh, I love it. A cockalypse now. Oh my cockalypse now. It's kind of hard to say.
A cockalypse now.
Luftcaca.
Loose caca is flying over.
Hey, Joe from El Paso. Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, this gives a whole new meaning to you got mail as in M-A-L-E.
Oh, M-A-L-E. You've got mail. Very good.
It's Chris in Mississippi. Chris.
Hey, it's Chris.
Hey.
Hi, guys. Love the show. I think we need to change Elo's name to Swallow.
What?
Do we?
Swallow.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go to Kirby from Whackbag. Kirby, what's up?
I sent Elo a cock picture. It's an extreme close-up. The head of the cock is pointing right at the camera. There's a tarantula on the cock, and the tiniest little drip of semen's coming out of the head. It's either the very beginning or the very end of an orgasm.
What a great photo.
Launch your cocks.
They're launching from all
Next
over the
wave.
place.
Next wave.
Let's go to
Launch
Joe.
your cocks.
Joe, what's up? Joe.
This is Joe from New Jersey.
Hey.
First-time caller, long-time listener. Dude, this is the fucking gayest show ever.
I know, and we're proud of it.
We've got to launch.
You ever see a cock come apart like that, man?
Holy shit.
Let's send the bitch cock pictures. Let's send cock pictures to the whole village.
Do it for Manny and Sal's cocks.
Let's say hi to Pat in Boston. Pat, what's up?
Elo gets the cocks. Don't make a fucking maniac out of me.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, Baghdad Bob is calling.
Baghdad.
This is Baghdad Bob. There are no cocks invading the XM compound.
Well, apparently not one picture has made it through.
Is he old Frunkus?
Yeah.
Frunkus.
Let's get a Bill in Jersey. Bill.
Oh, we will stay the course, gentlemen. We will stay the course.
This ain't your cock, Elias.
Wow, the phones are just lit. Hotline is ringing. It's Elo.
That's how the cock laughs.
Let's see how Operation Cock is going. Let's talk to the enemy. Elo!
Are you guys having fun yet?
Hi, Ark. Elo?
Hi.
How are things?
Couldn't be better.
I bet.
What's wrong, Elo?
Nothing's wrong.
Have you checked your mail?
All 242 of them, yeah.
Jesus. That's just the first wave, my friend.
Right. Well, you know, what? By the way, the other thing that I think that, you know, good God, who the hell?
He can't even.
God.
What was that one?
This one is directly from Cumcock UK. This is Ivan.
Look at that. The British are always willing to help us out.
That had to be a real pioneer of this shit. Whoever got cumcock.uk was really ahead of the game.
Cumcock.
He really knew that this internet was going to take off.
Yes. Yeah. Elo, could you just read off maybe some of the subject lines that are coming in?
Resume. I got, you're costing me cash, cock, not more cock. FBA cock, more cock. Let me scroll down here. Free puppies. What that one was. Then we're getting creative because they know that, if you put cock in it, he won't answer it. So now I've got 2007 budget.
Good.
Because the message board has been chatting with each other, trying to get a battle plan together. So they probably said
to make sure
make
he opens
the subject
up
line something business oriented.
Yeah.
What's in the budget one? What's in the budget one?
Oh, fuck, hold on a second here. Oh, great, this is a guy who actually does take a picture of his cock from his cell phone.
He wasn't home, but he had to participate.
Yes.
He's in line at Starbucks.
It's like an insurgent.
Yeah,
exactly.
Here,
that was an
Anthony,
RPG or whatever it was called.
An RPG.
Hey, Anthony.
Improvised, IE, whatever.
Yes, Elo?
Anthony, is your email up right now?
Uh-oh. Are you forwarding them to me?
No, I'm just going to. I'll forward you the budget cock.
All right. Let me pull up.
Now, the other thing too. Now, Opie, you, I think, and Anthony both, you've talked to my assistant here at the office, right?
Yes.
So I had to bring her into my office, and I said, "Now, listen, we're gonna have a delicate conversation." And she thought she was getting fired. And I said,
"You're gonna see a lot of cocks today.
You're gonna see a lot of cock today.
I need you not to sue me.
I need you to understand that I'm not sending you the cock, but there will be a lot of cock."
I am not kidding you. I'm having a hard time logging onto my email. Everything's running really slow. I think
because the entire email server at XM is going to break down here.
Here's a sample. This is great. This is almost like we're doing a damage assessment before the next strike. You know how you have to look at, see if the buildings have been damaged enough? Yes, that is a fine hit.
That's a smart cock.
All right, Anthony, I send you the one, this is a more cock one coming your way.
More cock?
Yeah, and there's some very interesting ones. Actually, very creative.
All right. Well, it hasn't come through yet. Your cock hasn't come through yet. More black cock. Here we go. And oh God! This guy's bent over. He's shoved all of his hardware back between his legs, so it's just his balls are resting on his asshole. Oh, is that wonderful?
Here's one, urgent.
Urgent. Is it? What is it?
Oh, I'm sure he's sending
urgent?
it over.
I'll tell you what urgent. Urgent. Hold on, let me open it up again. I think my computer's going to crash. Now, the other thing great about this is, oh, nice. It's a guy with a giant rod that's not nice. You won't like it, Jimmy. It's not groomed, and he's squirting some sort of KY juice on this thing. Okay, urgent, fine.
Well, now
that goes to Anthony Cumia. Okay, forward.
We have to do a little diplomacy here. This is what Nixon did to get the Vietnamese to the table. Bombed the shit out of Cambodia with cocks. That's right. And then Vietnam came to the.
Can I just take a phone call real fast though before you go?
Great. This is going to be oral. Is this oral cock now?
Greg in Oregon. Greg, you're on with Elo.
Hey, Elo, I was wondering if you were enjoying the Battle of the Bulge.
Battle of the Bulge.
Boring. Punching out, boys.
Elo, boring.
Oh, God.
Boring.
We have a very diverse audience, or they're getting pictures from certain websites. Because there's a gentleman who looks like me might perhaps be into hip hop music when he's not lubing up.
Okay, now they're getting good.
Yeah, why?
I need a door to a caddy.
That was my old email to you. I love how Elo's got his own sound effects for his own phone call.
Okay, now this one, by the way, I'm going to give in the cock. Oh, I think it just screws something up here. Son of a bitch! I just screwed. Hold on.
You better not have sent that off. He hit forward, and it went to the boss.
Yeah, Hugh. Oops. This one is good. From T Frolics at Antiop.com. Again, of course, that email box has probably sent one email, and it was to me. Subject line: Bob Edwards contract dispute.
That's pretty. Wow, cool. That's clever.
That's the best one. This one just in. Ethel listening. This is a nice one. Letter from mom. New one just in. Reference inquiry and urgent attention required.
Any emails from Oprah yet?
No, but I'm sure they'll be coming shortly.
Oh yeah.
How many are there total so far?
I've got let's see. It's hard. I got to get I've got since I've been on the phone, I've gotten 90 new emails. So that's probably. Not counting when what was great is I was actually in a very senior level meeting because I got to get ready for this call here in a few minutes, and I'm looking at my BlackBerry, and by the way, I know I've got to get out of this meeting to call you guys, and I looked down, and I had 2 unopened messages, and it went to 112, and it was cock, and I'm like,
you knew it. You
right,
missed your deadline.
I had Carlisi calling me like a madman, leaving me messages.
Please forward every picture to me. Every picture forward to me.
I'll name the people who they're pictures of. I recognize them. I'll help you out.
You better call. I mean, I didn't know any good way to stand up at this meeting and go, listen, I got to go. I got to take a call about cock, so I couldn't. Anyway.
Well, did you do any have any discussions about our Box O'Cocks contest?
I did have a lot of discussion. I talked with legal counsel, two different legal attorneys here, and got all the answers, of which none of them are going to like.
Well, all we want to know, is there any way we are going to be able to do this a Box O'Cocks, maybe with a different theme somehow? What did the lawyers tell you?
It will.
Keep sending cocks. That's right. We aren't ready for the bargaining table yet, Buster.
He's still a little too snippy.
Yeah.
He's still a little too snippy.
I don't know. Those beaches are still a little dangerous.
Yep.
Another wave. Another salvo. Another sortie.
There you go. That's what you get today. All right, Louis C.K. Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City. We're going to have a party at Caroline's tonight and maybe tomorrow night as well before we fly out to
set
Vegas.
up, Kenny?
I'm going to call Greg Charles.
Oh, you haven't done that?
What are you doing? Why, Kenny? What are you...
Greg has always been a saint.
He's a good boy.
He is.
You want to do the dump report before we go to break? Because you probably want to get out of here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Today's dump report is worth reading because Louis C.K. might have set a record. Here's today's dump report.
Live from the Opie and Anthony Show studios, the Daily Dump Report.
Librarian glasses go on.
Yeah. Well, Opie started off the show correctly at 6:15 a.m. He said he also sucked Marlon Brando's cock.
That's gonna make it. Yeah, that
didn't squeak by?
No, I thought maybe
it had
that
been
would've...
established, so we were talking about something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wally Cox, right?
Yeah.
7:20 a.m. Mr. Norton, what the fuck?
That slipped.
It really did. My apologies.
7:40 a.m. Louis C.K.'s debut. Masturbated to that several times.
Do you believe you can't say masturbated?
I thought that was
on the
okay,
radio?
really.
No, it used to be.
Stupid.
It used to be.
That one is
not
so
anymore.
stupid.
I think Jack Benny was the last person able to use that word.
Masturbate.
Masturbate.
And then Louis clarified.
Oh, Rochester, could you jack me off? I want to masturbate on your black face. Those are the old golden days.
And then Louis clarified it by saying masturbated to that video.
Oh, I had to. Oh, Rochester.
Someone masturbated on my fiddle.
Jesus, how old are you?
I just know the classic.
Yeah, you do.
7:49 a.m. Louis C.K. Angry weird boners at 10 years old.
I think it was angry and weird. Yeah. You know, that kind of puts the boner in a bad light.
I like the fact that whoever...
The boner in a bad light.
Oh. Sorry, what?
7:56 a.m. Opie chimes in again with cum collectors.
Cum collectors.
To describe all women.
This next one annoys me.
Oh, I know. These are the worst when they dump out of these.
8:08 a.m. Little Jimmy. Dear faggot. Norton during discussion of a gay guy's computer.
You can say faggot, but not in reference to gays. And congratulations to the fucking stupid terrestrial radio. I'm glad XM heard it. That's why everyone is starting to hate regular radio. That's why.
You can't say faggot in the context of a gay thing.
And that's a CBS thing. That's not the FCC.
No, again, all radio stations around the country will just make up their own rules because they're so scared.
I got a sexual harassment case against Eric Logan.
What?
He's sending me pornographic material.
Nice.
We
Your
got
BlackBerry.
him.
We got
to
it
my
out.
to my company email.
Oh my God! He just sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a bunch of
dude. He has no idea what he's getting into.
That's wrong.
Let's call HR on our boss.
Let's send them cock pics.
Puff and stuff.
All right, continue there, Kenny.
Is that for mine or yours?
For mine.
You forgot.
I had to say it, but
let's send them cock pics. Didn't do any better.
I
felt dirty if I didn't get mine.
8:15 a.m. Louis C.K. said fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
8:17 a.m. Louis C.K. 5 penises in one mouth.
That's right. That's just too many for one mouth, Lou.
4 would have been all right.
That was just because you were greedy.
Did Al type penises correctly? Is that the plural?
Penises, yes. Penasia is the way I like to.
Oh.
That's my plural for penises. Penasia.
What do you think? It was like fish? You could just write it the same way?
Penis, 5 penis in one mouth.
Or peni.
8:22 a.m. Lots of references to what Louis C.K. thought was sex when he was a kid includes testicles coming out of the tip of your penis and the girl bleeding during sex for the first time.
Yeah, that should have been bleeped here.
Yeah, that's just disturbing. That's like fucking Eraserhead movie type sick shit.
Yes,
you should be
hung
hung
for
forget
that.
it.
That's right.
Next one, Anthony was a bad boy. 8:24 a.m. Reference to a kindergarten girl pulling down her panties.
How innocent was my stupid fucking discussion there?
Yeah.
I went down the block as a I was in kindergarten, she was in kindergarten, and she used to show me her hiney. She would pull down her pants and panties and show me her little white hiney, and I would show her mine. And it was like a show and tell innocent kid thing.
Yep.
It's not fucking, it's not now. I'm not
okay to look
kids
at
now.
Little girls' asses and vaginas when you're their age.
Even when you're not their age, Lou, stop discriminating.
You're right.
Sometimes you just want to see how it fits.
Like fucking Chris Hansen walked into the shed. What are you doing here, Anthony? I'm in kindergarten, you ass. Go away, I'm trying to see this girl's hiney. I want to look at her coolly.
What did you hope would happen today, Anthony?
Anthony, you came here with a licorice whip and marbles. Were you going to play? Yes, Chris. I'm in kindergarten.
Chris, what do you
I'm fucking
think?
6 years old, Chris. She's 6. We're looking at each other's heinies. Did you bring condoms? What's a condom?
I still say that.
Yes, Kenny.
8:24 a.m. Louis C.K. I just pulled it out during a sexual discussion of when he was a child.
I just pulled it out.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
8:26 a.m. Come and come and come. During gay John Madden produced bit, it was a clip of Madden saying come.
C-O-M-E.
Correct. But in the gay context, it was used as...
Wait a minute,
C-O-M.
but that's John Madden saying, so he got bleeped.
Yeah, John Madden got
said
bleeped.
come.
He said come. See, in the context that it was taken during the clip when he was talking, obviously it was during a football game. But in that bit, it takes on a whole new context where it's not come, C-O-M-E, it's come, how do you spell delicious?
Because
C-U-M.
But because it was gay cum? Because it was gay cum?
Yeah, it could have been gay cum.
But what if it was straight cum?
Say it all you want.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
This next one's annoying, too.
8:38 a.m. He had to have an orgasm on Christmas Day. Louis C.K. about a 14-year-old.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
No problem. Perhaps the age is the problem in
Just
that one.
fucking
I don't
annoying.
know.
They worry about the kids.
Yeah.
It's all about the kids.
Louis C.K. again. I don't know if he set a record today.
Yeah, what is the record? Do we know?
I don't. You know something? No, I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
No, I doubt it.
8:42 a.m. Louis C.K. playing with himself in the living room during this was said during a porn discussion.
Right. Okay, sorry.
I think the record was set by Dakota Fanning with a phoner.
She kept yelling, ouch, ouch, ouch. That cock tease. I'll straighten her right out. I don't care what the birth certificate says. She knows what's right and wrong.
Oh my God! Ever see her interviewed?
That's right.
It's like an adult.
That's right. Let's see what the character would do if this happened. Snot-nosed shithead. Hate that kid.
Apparently, she's got a nude scene coming up in a movie.
Yeah.
I see.
There's some kind of nude scene, rape scene, where there's partial nudity.
Is it a comedy?
And
the new Cedric the Entertainer movie. Codename the memory wiper outer.
What we got? 3 more?
Yeah. 8:45 a.m. Louis C.K. asked my wife to go down on me, and then he corrected himself. Oh, can't say go down on someone.
And then, of course, the last one.
Last one, Louis C.K. 8:51. That's horseshit.
Yeah.
Good job, Kenny.
Which really is kind of. It does
news-
sum up the whole list here.
Yeah.
That's horse shit.
The way he said it, it's like a my new show, and like the audience yells it at the same time. It's like,
That's horseshit.
welcome to
That's horseshit. pan the live audience.
Trying to go to break.
Looking up at the monitor.
Trying to go to break here, but Elo's forwarding all the emails to me now.
Yeah.
He's forwarding me the cock. And some of the subject lines are hilarious. Subject, merger finalization.
Great if one of those was real and he was dumping it.
Just doesn't even look at it.
Well,
We sent back.
Sirius gave a great offer and I just dumped the email because I thought it was cock. Sirius said like $10 you can have us, and he dumped it.
Sends a cock back to him.
XM stock update. Subject, filthy cum slinging.
Playing hardball.
To take the gay away. These are some of the subject matters.
Subs. I just got subs.
XM company outing.
God.
Look at this one. Urgent attention required. Ethel listing. Yeah, he wasn't lying.
I'm going to have to put Elo's email address in a spam folder.
Why? I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure. So
Good morning. Subs. A lot of subs. And it continues. He's sent me like 30 already.
Have fun.
Oh my God. I'll just say the 400 I have already and hope that I don't slip and forward to a board member. That was in the subject. Tarek Logan. All right, we're gonna break. We'll continue.
It's the worst of the Opie and Anthony FU line.
Fuck everyone.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, here's a big old hefty, heartfelt go fuck yourself to the shit dick Jim that I fucking work with. Guess what, ass lunch? The days of me fucking bending over backwards to help you out are fucking over. That means no more me fucking running favors for you, no more me covering so you can do this, that, and the other thing. You want to fucking come in and be Captain Indignant? Well, guess what? You met your fucking match, jack off. I have fucking had it with you and your shit.
Yeah, this is Cody from Indiana, and I want to give a big fuck you to the asshole that died in his van on 55. Way to flip your van, fuckface. Now I'm late for my delivery. Fuck you. Yeah, I want to give a big fat fuck you to my girlfriend. Listen, you stupid twat. I wouldn't be so negative and so cynical and so mean if I didn't have to work 3 fucking jobs to support you, stupid twat. You know what? I never really fucking liked you, frankly. I think you're boring. I think you're fucking ugly. And I've been fucking around on you the whole time, so eat a dick. And your stories, I don't give a shit about either. I'm tired of your fucking stories about your stupid cat and your stupid life. So just do the world a favor. Put a gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line at 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, when you open an Apple product. Yep.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Louis C.K. in studio. Talking about packaging and new stuff and
electronic
and S&M and kids' dolls and
Well, they've decided. I don't know when this happened. It kind of happened slowly, but now it's just universally accepted that everything is packaged in an impenetrable barrier of plastic that you need something besides just your hands to open up. And usually it is extremely dangerous to open. You're either using scissors or a knife.
Tin snip.
The plastic itself becomes a weapon because the edge is so sharp that you could cut your hand open.
Well, the thing that's amazing is you could like cut an incision from the bottom to the top of the middle of the thing.
Yeah,
and you still
can't get to it.
And then try to pry them apart.
And that's when you cut your fingers
your
open.
knuckles open.
What the hell happened?
Oh my God!
But, Louis, you got to tell that story.
It's
opening up.
Fucking Christmas morning, my 2 daughters and their 2 retarded cousins are in the fucking. We're in the living room, in my living room, opening their presents, and they all got the same kind of doll. Like, we just got them all the same thing, and the great doll. And then, so instead of like a Christmas morning scene of kids playing with their dolls, it's every parent trying to open these fucking boxes,
cutting, and each kid is like bound like S&M style by fucking cable ties around their necks, around their wrists, or tied like they're hogtied.
It's like a kid's serial killer guy just doing the packaging. They're all just, their wrists and ankles are bound, their knees,
Who
their
is
neck.
this for? And the hat is separately bound to the box.
Little cowboy hat and
Fucking my
guns.
hands. I'm like, already it's Christmas morning. I've had a bad night trying to get everything wrapped in time. I'm fucking shaking. My hands are shaking. I got to give it to my wife and go stand outside in the cold air and just breathe and go, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to pull myself together. Fucking awful.
It is the worst. I don't know what happened. Every inch of an item has to be battened down.
Yeah, no,
with
and besides
ties.
that, your kid is going, give it to me, give it to me.
Yeah.
And you have to take shifts with each couple is like, you try opening it.
There's got to be a reason for that. Something must have happened.
It has to be something
legal.
must
have happened.
What do you mean? Why they tie it down like that?
Why they do that, and why is that plastic around every you could have your fucking heart pills you need
Kev?
in there inside of a fucking...
Kev knows everything about toys. That's true.
There's two reasons, actually. One was theft. It's easy to just slice an old-style package open and take what's inside.
Well, all I remember when I was a kid with the G.I. Joe, what you'd get was a cardboard box, and then the front of it was just like cellophane.
Right.
And G.I. Joe was right there on the other side of the cellophane.
That's right.
That's it.
That was it.
So that was one. And two is presentation. It's all about presentation, so they want to display each and everything that you're getting
You
inside
want to see
the
as
package.
much as possible.
So they try to display
But every
each piece.
fucking part of the doll, like the doll's body, the little baby bottle, is corded, like strapped down with metal.
Yeah, like a
cords,
twist tie.
Twist ties
Yeah.
that go around to the back of the package. There's a piece of plastic that gets
holds
pulled-
it in
Yeah,
there.
That holds
they
it in.
block the twist ties. You got to cut something to get to the twist ties, which aren't as easy to untwist anymore.
No, they're
either.
not as easy. So if you try to just cut the plastic that holds the twist ties down in the back, that shit is like the heaviest plastic in the world.
Seems like
can't
they've
snip that. You have to
twisted
cut
them.
You have to cut the
twist ties
Yeah.
because they've twisted them and then they bend them over in almost like a knot thing.
Yep.
It's a machine.
Yep. It's a machine that does it.
that twists them.
I bet they just don't want them. They don't want them to fall over the box, right? They don't want them to be all
Yeah, but
tumbled
they've
in the
been
box.
putting shit in boxes since there's been that's the whole point of the box invention. And they never needed all that shit before. And it's like they want you to buy the
took care of
thing.
itself.
Yeah.
You didn't have
Exactly.
to add to the box technology.
And what happened to conservationists that were so after like McDonald's for styrofoam cups and stuff? Now that every single thing does not come in cardboard, which will like blow away in a week of sun and rain.
No.
And now everything's in plastic.
No, that
which
twist tie is going to be up some fucking dolphin's cunt. in a month.
Long after
Some
we're
dolphin's
done.
going to be like, what is in my pussy? What is this? I was just swimming by I was just swimming by San Diego after Christmas, and now I got a fucking twist tie in my blowhole and my cunt.
By the way, what did we get?
We got
This is why we're talking about packaging.
Singular Jawbone, it's called. Wireless headset with noise shield. Military-grade technology eliminates background noise for uninterrupted and productive conversations. You put it in your ear. But then they say something here that's a little much. Crying babies, street noise, or annoying airport loudspeakers will not interrupt your next call when you use Jawbone's noise shield.
What does something like this go for, you think, if you had to buy it?
Oh, I don't
do it.
I haven't had to buy
No, don't
anything.
break it.
Holy shit!
Oh, God damn. Just smashed.
Oh, it's done.
Hey, look at that printed circuit board you're never supposed to see.
Well, that does help me open it because it wasn't really coming out of the package.
Oh, my God.
I was
Sorry, Jim, you handed it to me.
Oh, I was.
Why did you do that?
Jimmy.
This is something Jimmy would have really enjoyed.
my
handing
God.
it
I
to
was
me.
so looking
Louis,
forward
if
to
you
using
only
this.
knew also, here's something else.
Yeah.
For years since we've been here,
Yeah.
Opie and I have gotten free things from
Right.
the company and stuff. They give us stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Jim never got the stuff.
No,
it was like
never.
they would just
Getting
say,
it.
Opie and Anthony show?
I know.
It's Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
He fought like and yelled at people
Yeah.
like, hey, and we fought. We're like, he's part of the fucking show.
Sure.
Get him something.
Yeah.
He's finally started getting things.
Trying to put it
And look,
together.
it's just fucking
That was a nice
done.
one, too.
Where's
Nice.
Will?
Wow. What?
Where's Will?
Honestly, these have to go for
poor fuck.
$200 easily.
Well, and also, I was standing there, and what's your guy with the tattoos handed one to each of the three of you, and I stood there like an asshole.
Now you
So
know
I
my
had to
belt.
break yours.
That's true. That's true.
My Bluetooth stinks,
Not
too.
that I deserve a gift, but
Your Bluetooth stinks.
I like breaking
It's
it.
better than the new one you're holding.
It certainly is. Well, let's get us a new one, Steve. Let's see. Is it possible for that to happen before the end of the show?
Before the end of the show.
No?
Yeah.
Not for the whole
Go to-
week? I
go
won't
to
get
the
one all
store.
next week. I won't have one.
All right, I'll work on it.
Fuck.
He's really hurt.
I wanted this. I normally wouldn't care, but I needed this Bluetooth because mine sucks. My Bluetooth is falling apart. I have a Motorola, which is just Jap shit.
You know, it didn't. When you handed it to me, it did not occur to me to do it. But then I felt your fear that you. As soon as you handed it, I felt you going, "Why did I just hand that to him?"
No, I didn't actually.
why?
I didn't think you'd. I was like,
You didn't think I would?
I was like, why would he?
So it's the
No,
new
it's so bad.
technology. Someone's saying they're only $120.
Are they?
I don't care what you
120
cost.
online.
I need a new Bluetooth.
120
Mine
online,
stinks.
but the Savages, that means it'll be about 300 in one of those stupid little cell phone stores.
How's it fit in the ear?
What? I can't hear you. It says annoying sidekicks.
I can at least look at least the booklets. Thank God. I take lemons, I make lemonade. Thank God the power cord's unaffected. Are these in stores now?
Oh, these aren't going to be out for like a year.
This is like
This shit,
we're the first
they're
people
only
to
using
get
them
it.
on the space shuttle.
Yeah.
These are prototypes. These are the only 3 in existence.
The way you giggled as you were stomping on it.
I was like, no.
Oh.
Louis fits right in with this.
And Jimmy just hoping beyond hope that Louis would pick it up and it would be fine. But
No,
then you
normally
just
I
saw
would-
that nice golden glisten of the circuit board.
Normally I would never
serial
hand it
number
over.
that some Taiwanese printed on there.
Normally I would never hand it over.
Oh,
I was
you
like,
should never see solder.
No.
When you're buying electronics.
dots.
Yeah, little solder dots should not be seen.
Oh, God.
I could fix it. And now he's spilling water on.
Oh, God.
Jim, if you were any kind of man, you'd grab his $4,000 camera and smash it against the wall.
Louis grabbed it real fast. He's not taking any chances.
No.
Look at this. You can customize your fit. There's
my
4
God.
earbuds and 4
For your
ear
little
loops.
ear holes.
That's the
we
nicest
know.
thing I ever ruined.
That
In
really
my
is
life,
a
I've
nice
never
thing to ruin.
It's
ruined
called
such a
the
nice thing.
jawbone from Singer.
right.
The jawbone.
It was only
The
fair.
jawbone.
I ruined your show.
That's right. You got me canceled, your ugly mug. People couldn't look at it anymore.
Hey, we gotta play this before we get out of here.
Let's hear from Mark, huh? Mark, why don't you tell him the name of the song?
Well, yes, stay right in there with us. Go ahead.
What a wonderful world we're gonna sing.
I see trees so green, with rosy too. I see it bloom, like me and you. I'm thinking of myself. What a wonderful world.
Not for your parents, it's not.
The skies so blue, the mountain wide.
What?
The colors of rainbow, F-E-E-R-Y. I'm taking of myself.
Oh, he's getting nervous.
And the wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty.
Karaoke
Harmonizing.
guy. He had a,
rescuing him in there.
yeah, he had to rescue the poor
Oh,
kid.
now- oh, is that the karaoke guy?
That's karaoke guy.
Karaoke guy.
The sky are also on the faces of people going by. I see them shaking hands.
I see a fat tongue and a Pete Rose haircut.
I love you.
Maybe a wonderful world, but it's not a particularly good gene pool, is it?
Louis. I watch it grow. There's much more I'll ever know. And I think in myself. What a wonderful
Louis Tardstrong. Louis Brain Weak.
Dummy Armstrong. Louis Tongue Thick.
Wow, that's terrific. That's retard karaoke.
Yeah, it's
where
up
can we
on-
catch that? Is that at F.H. Riley's? Do you do that?
F.H. Riley's every Friday night. Yes, retard karaoke with the One Pest.
I gotta go upstairs and get my kernel of corn picked out. So
Hey, did we get him another one?
That's probably not gonna happen. I have.
Don't start feeling guilty
now.
I feel bad.
Wait till the sun hits you. That's when
It
most,
doesn't. Yeah,
most people
You-
feel
no
guilty.
guilt in the room.
Yeah.
Once you're out on the sidewalk, cry your eyes out.
As soon as you see the sun, then the guilt hits
Be
you.
like the rest of us. Yeah.
Hey, Steve. Where's Steve?
Stare at that ceiling at night, wondering how you make a paycheck.
I want it.
What's going on, Jimmy?
Can I have that piece of popcorn stuck in my teeth? The dentist upstairs is going to take me for like in between patients for 2 minutes, just to fucking pick it out real quick.
Get a mic or a phone.
I don't even need
That's
one.
what I did.
No, we need a phone.
Right now, I was just on the phone.
Well, they'll take me now.
Say shit. I'm gonna call him right now.
I used him when I had a
Yeah,
toothache.
can they bring one in here now?
Worked great. And he wrote me a Vicodin prescription. It was wonderful.
Fuck. Hey, Steve. Can you buy one anywhere? Is it available in stores?
Oh, God.
Yeah, can I buy one? It is?
How does Louis smash the thing and I start feeling bad for Louis? I'm feeling bad for Louis because he's feeling bad.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
But you want to call in? as he's doing
I'll
it?
get one for free. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Do I need my phone? Well,
Yeah,
I won't be able
take
to
your
get
phone.
back. No, I can't do it on the phone because I don't have anything to talk into.
Oh, no, Jimmy! You gotta. I had a.
I'll
really
buy him
bad-
one. I'll buy him one, then I'll take his when it comes.
I had a bad toothache. I had a root canal done years ago, and they didn't go deep enough. And then years later, it like perks up, and I was in fucking pain.
Jesus.
Toothaches are the worst. And there's a dentist upstairs. Didn't know it, but they found out. Went upstairs. Was on the air here. Yeah, Patrice O'Neill was in that day, and I went upstairs, and of course they had to mic me during this whole thing of me
God.
just in pain getting dental work done. Was that me?
Oh my It sounds like you're shitting into your own mouth.
It's what it felt like.
The show never ends. It's like
It was hard. But then he wrote me a prescription for a Vicodin, and I took a few of those and was just like, I think we
La La
talked
Land.
about it, yeah.
Vicodin's
where,
good.
Where I took the first one, and I had never taken Vicodin before. I took the first one, started feeling the effects, and immediately emptied out the whole bottle in my hand and counted them. Yes. I wanted to know exactly how
could you
many
do
I
this
had
for?
left.
No, every time I get pain medication, I empty the bottle long after the pain is.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking free
You
drugs.
gotta finish it. But I was so like, after I took the first one, I'm like, how many do I have?
What do I have?
or I'll just take half.
I'm saving
And,
these.
yeah, it was such a great
No, I'm still
buzz.
taking my wife's Percocet from when my kid was born. Still has fucking 2-year-old Percocet that I still raid. She thinks she has a bottle of Percocet around, but it's fucking, there's about one left.
I think doctors prescribe medicine that is for the pain for like a day.
That's it.
And then it becomes purely
That's the thing.
recreational.
That's it.
They know.
Who's shitting who?
They know.
Yep.
Let's say hi to Jeff in Jersey. What's up, Jeff?
Yo, top of the morning, boys.
Hey,
Got a
Jeff.
question for Louis.
Yeah.
What's up with Shameless?
Shameless? It's up, it's coming out on January 13th. A week from tomorrow, I guess. Yeah.
Week from, what day are we up to?
It'll be on HBO at 10 p.m. January 13th. It's an
January
hour
13th.
special. I shot it in L.A. at the Henry Fonda Theater. It's probably the best hour of stand-up I've done in 20 years.
Oh, nice.
You're happy with it?
Yeah, it's the
Awesome.
best thing I ever did.
All right, Jeff.
All right, cool. Happy New Year.
Hey,
Yeah,
Big
Louis
Kev,
is
you're
fucking
doing the
funny,
geek
man.
thing this
Thanks,
weekend?
Yes, sir. Tomorrow night, 11 to midnight.
Oh, you can wait the show?
Yes, sir.
Whoa. What are you going to be covering?
Uh,
Don't give away. I mean, keep some surprises, but
but we're going to have a radio first.
what?
I can't tell you. You'll have to tune in.
Motherfucker, I can't even get a tease out of the guy. A radio first.
Yeah.
That could be anything.
I know.
Give us a hint.
It's, it's something to do with the Pal Talk cameras.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's not a first. We did it.
I know, but it's a first, putting a finer point on it, it's a first.
What? Finer point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
It's never been done before.
I can get wasted.
Are you going? Oh, you're playing some other video. It's not going to be a live camera.
No, it's going to be a live camera.
Okay.
Yeah. Something happening in the studio.
Wow. You're calling this a first right in front of us. Okay.
Are you nuts?
Because I know damn well this is a first.
Something with the. So you're going to do something?
Yeah.
Or show them something?
Oh, okay.
With the camera itself, or the camera's going to be used?
You're going to play World of Warcraft
The
live
camera
on the radio.
The camera is going to be pointed at something that's happening in the studio.
And that will be a first for radio?
For radio.
It's not
Radio.
guys sticking their balls in mousetraps.
No.
How do those work? They're like just little USB cameras?
Yeah.
And they go to PayPal.
They go to
Pal
Talk. Yeah, it's paltalk.com if you want to be involved. And it continues after the show. Like
I want to get one because I have an apartment in the village that has, it's down in the basement, so you walk down these little steps to and that's where my apartment door is.
Oh boy!
And there is a transvestite hooker that does her business there every night.
Really? Every night, right outside your window.
It's a fucking nightmare.
So you want to know when
I wake up in
he's
the morning,
there, so you can talk to Jimmy.
I want to put a camera there.
Oh.
And a light, and first of all, just as a deterrent.
Yeah, right.
But every time, the worst it gets is there's always these personal lubricant little pouches, like one-time lubricant and a used rubber. And sometimes she greases up her ass, she gets the guy to fuck her, leaves the condom there, and sometimes will then take a nice soft shit on my stoop. All that. I get that whole package in the mornings.
I hope you're taping your murder of this person. Because that's fucking...
It's the worst. No, one time I came home, and there she was, and she's giving this guy a hand job. And the guy's back is to me. And so he doesn't see. When the John sees you, they run away. Nobody wants to get caught doing that. But she's looking me right in the eye while she's jerking the guy off. And
mouthing words off to you.
Like, what are you going to do about this?
Motherfucker, you like it?
Just doesn't care.
Oh, you got to get video of that.
My wife was asleep once. She doesn't spend many nights in that apartment. We use it like as a, for me mostly for when I come here to work. But she was asleep and she hears the transvestite say to her John, put your hand on my shit. That's what she refers.
Put your hand on my shit.
On my shit. Nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Sam knows? Sam knows the first? I'm just curious, Big Kev, because every day Ant and I try to come up with a radio first. It's not easy.
I don't know if you would do this one.
Huh?
I don't know if you guys are going to necessarily be jealous. It's not exactly your genre.
It's a geek thing. Thanks for blowing it, Sam.
I didn't blow up your spot.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, this isn't tantamount to fucking with my show or anything.
I didn't say anything.
Let me tell you something.
Well, there's
a thing going on.
Yeah,
because there's the Than and Sam show, and then there's Big Kev's show. And they're vying for better times. There's battles going on. Battles.
These are all shows that are on your channel, on your XM
on our channel on the weekends.
Okay,
Maybe you didn't give the people enough.
We let the Asylum take over on the weekend.
Maybe you didn't give the people enough for them to tune in.
Yeah, see, I like the idea of that, but
most people will be like, but you didn't give any more info, so...
And then you say Pal Talk cameras, but people have been
Sam.
viewing the Pal Talk cameras on our show for a while, so they think it's just that.
Go ahead, Sam.
Do you have a problem with Sam?
Rosy-cheeked Lil Sam is going to blow up your spot.
Go ahead, Sam.
Not if he doesn't want us to.
Yeah,
look at Than.
Wow, Than, what's up with that?
Classic good cop, bad cop. You guys are learning quick. Me and Opie have gotten so successful doing the good cop, bad cop thing.
No, we just want Kev's show to succeed or fail on its own merits. And not whether
that was a backhanded fucking compliment.
That is a guy that wants...
I'll fail on my own.
Wants the show to fail.
This is from the Than and Sam show, which did so well in its first outing.
Well, we got a second show.
Step back.
I know we're not exactly Big Kev's podcast.
Yeah, I know.
But we got a second show on XM.
Oh,
You're Than and Sam's podcast.
No, you didn't. Wow.
I'm going on my 40th show. What show are you on?
Well, all right, we'll record 60 shows over the weekend, and we'll be on 61.
All right. That's fine.
Holy shit.
Though. I like that.
These motherfuckers are vicious over a fucking hour weekend slot.
Yeah. There was a very fragile truce, which I guess Kev thought
is breaking
was
down.
Broken.
Who's going to start sending who dick pictures? Come on.
Kev, so...
since Sam came in here to blow up something on my show...
He simply said he had the information, and you insisted that he say it. Do you want him to say it or don't?
I didn't insist that he say it, but if he came in here to say it, then
we have tape of you saying say it, Sam.
I think.
Wait, I want to know what the problem is with the Than and Sam show.
What the problem is, there's only so many show slots available, and people want that slot.
Did you like the Than and Sam show?
It wasn't my cup of tea.
Holy shit.
That's nothing
Wow.
against Stan and Sam. It's just, I
guess there is a God.
I can take it or leave it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure when they hear my show, they'll feel the same way about my show. Or worse.
Now, your show is about what? We know what Dan and Sam's about. They just kind of riff on shit.
Yeah.
What's your show like about? If you had to describe it, you're pitching it to someone, what is it about?
We examine and talk about the entire spectrum of the geek culture.
The geek culture, which
Right.
would involve Star Wars movies,
LARPing,
science fiction,
movies,
LARPing,
gaming,
role-playing games,
LARPing,
things
computer
like that.
games,
All right,
toys,
now I'm going to be
comics.
openly honest.
Okay.
Here, I have been with these guys on their show. I've listened, I've laughed, I've not laughed at certain things, but it's what a show's all about. It's the same thing with our show. That to me sounds like something I would listen to because I'm kind of a geeky guy.
Okay.
I like that, and if presented properly, that could be a good show because I haven't really heard a lot of shows like that.
What are some of the topics that people could look forward to Saturday at 11 o'clock? Big Kev.
We have one of the leading comic artists in the industry is going to be in the studio with us the entire
Perhaps
time.
not presented in that fashion, but
Is he going to draw a comic live on the air for you?
Oh shit, dude! You just fucking blew it.
I told you I wasn't going to blow up your spot, Kev. I wouldn't blow up your spot.
Oh no, that was it.
I got
on the
info
camera.
and I saved these guys' asses.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have done that.
Oh wow.
Hope he just blew it.
But why wouldn't you want? Why would you want that to be a secret? That's a good. You should tell. Honestly,
kinda
guys
cool.
who are like that, I would watch that or
That is
listen
kind
to
of
it.
if you're into comic books and the art behind it,
Right.
And this guy,
That's the only thing of any real value of.
No, it's John Romita Jr. He's a second generation artist. His father's a legend. And
So he's gonna do one for the Pal Talkers.
He's gonna
That was a stab in the dark, by the way, Big Kev. I swear to God. That really was.
That's
I don't think anyone
I'm fine
was
with
stupid
that.
enough to have a.
So that
You should tell people that. There's no reason to keep that
On a
secret.
radio show.
Right.
And so you'll be conducting an
Pal Talk
interview,
cameras.
an interview as he's drawing.
Right. He'll just be sitting in with us and commenting while he is sketching.
And you're talking about
Sketch
games?
you?
No.
He's gonna sketch his character.
Characters, yeah.
Characters that he does.
Caricatures.
That's great.
Will there be LARPing in the studio?
There
Two
will-
damage. Two damage.
There will not be
Casting
LARPing.
spells. I cast a spell.
Any beanbag spells?
No.
You're
Sorry,
rooted.
no.
You're rooted. You
We don't-
can't move.
We don't cover LARPing. That's a little too fine a point.
geeky?
Even too geeky for even you.
Even me.
Wow. What is too geeky for you? Because some of the stuff you
LARPing.
talk about goes way over my head. I can't be bothered. I
LARPing.
got to be honest. So for you, a geek, you will admit you're a geek. LARPing is
totally
too geeky for you.
What about
Way
tech?
too geeky.
What about like geek tech?
Yeah, definitely.
Computer equipment, things like
Computer
that?
hardware and video games and
Video
Yeah,
games.
we talk
Are you a
about all that
trekker?
stuff. I'm a Trekkie.
That I learned from Beauty and the Geek, they like to be called trekkers.
Well, maybe that guy liked to be called Trekker, but I'm a Trekkie.
He said he's a trekker.
Do you get into inconsistent
There's a lot of
factions
And the
Like those factions.
Trekkers are
Oh,
like
yeah.
the USFL of
Yeah.
fucking.
I was watching Beauty and the Geek, and the guy
I saw-
he said he's a trekker.
I saw in the 80s, I saw a full-on rumble between Trekkies and Whovians.
What the fuck is a Whovian?
Whovian is a person who follows the British science
Doctor
fiction
Who.
show Doctor Who.
Oh, right.
Yes. There's tons of them. Thin heads, brown coats.
What else is too geeky for Big Kev? This is kind of interesting now.
What's too geeky for me? Dressing up at conventions is too geeky for me.
Yeah, you wouldn't go to convention dressed up like
Japanese characters.
You're sitting on the bus in that hot
too geeky for me.
mask.
Yeah,
We got to go upstairs and
you're dressed as a stormtrooper taking the fucking bus.
this is fascinating, but Jim is upstairs at the dentist. Jim?
Yeah, no, I have nothing yet. I'm waiting along. I'm going to be going in a second.
You're in the waiting room. I thought he was
Yeah.
taking you right away.
He's just signing out his last patient. This is all he had. He's taking the in-between patients. So I filled out the paperwork, and I'll be in a minute.
Are you annoyed by that little fucking kernel of popcorn?
It's driving me nuts.
It's just you've been poking at it with your tongue.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like Bluetooth and smashed it into my tooth by my filling.
And you are gonna go in there, lay down. He's
Bring it
gonna
in.
take a little thing, and then it's just gonna be gone.
I want to look at it.
Magic. You want to look at it and curse it.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt though. It's just irritating. I know.
Annoying.
And I'm going to dig a filling out, and that's what I'm afraid of. I'm picking at it now.
Is he taking you?
No, in a minute. He's finishing with his fiction.
All right. Stay right there. Tell us when you're going in, because we're in the middle of an amazing conversation here with Big Kev and Than and
There
Sam.
seems to be a little controversy between the Than and Sam show and Big Kev's, what's the name of the
Hour,
show?
Big Kev's Geek Stuff.
Geek Stuff.
Name suggested by Opie.
Geek
What?
Stuff.
I came up with the name?
I
was about to say how awful that name was.
This is entirely... my show is entirely inspired by something Opie said to me a year ago.
What did he say?
Why don't you call it Go Fuck Yourself?
Really?
How'd you get Geek Stuff out of Go Fuck Yourself?
You should call the show. When are you going to get the hint?
Oh,
thanks.
Big Kev has done great things for this program over the years. Wouldn't have had Linda Blair doing on the phone, hanging up 3 separate times. When all we did was yell, "The power of Christ compels you." The power of Christ compels you. And when it stopped being funny, it got 10 times funnier. She was so fucking annoyed with us.
Hey, I gotta find. How did I inspire you?
You and I were talking about
if you could do it. I go back and forth.
The best way.
You and I were talking about
fucking bite the hand that feeds you, bite the hand that punches you,
right?
Shit in the mouth that fed you, that you fed.
I said
step on the earpiece of a co-star. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, what did I do?
Whatever it takes.
I made a joke about it. I said I should do a whole show about you were commenting about basically what you just said 5 minutes ago. You know, a lot of this geek stuff that you talk about is so way over my head that I couldn't even give a crap. I'm like, yeah, I should do my own show, like Big Kev's Geek Stuff, and you were like, hey, there's something to that.
Oh, there you
something
go.
to
it
that.
was your idea, but he said there's something
goes,
to that.
something to
that was
that.
his input.
It was more than something.
I'm just unbelievable. I'm
all right.
It's inspirational.
He was doing something else.
I know.
Half listening.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
Yeah, something to
You know how that goes. You're half listening. You know you got to say something. Yeah, there's something to that.
Sending emails.
Anyway,
There's something to that.
Kenny, can I get my blueberries? But it's going to happen tomorrow night at 11.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, your show tomorrow, Kev's Big Show's tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
What else? Odd that I have a radio show that's I would consider pretty successful, yet I still want to do a podcast. Is that odd of me?
No, that's
like, why would I want to do that?
You should do that.
I want to do that. Maybe I'll do it like incognito. I'll just be at a desk in my dank basement with like a mask on so no one knows it's me. And see if I could get any notoriety just
I have
based
one of
on
those, and I have subscribers, but I'm too lazy to keep it up. Like I let it go months.
We spoke about our laziness the other day.
Yeah.
Me and Louie, just lazy motherfuckers. There are times where I'll have an envelope that I have to mail out, and I put my car keys on top of it. And I know it's easy. I pick it up, it's done. I will pick the keys up and look at the envelope, and my head goes, "You're supposed to take that," and I just walk out without it.
Yep.
For no reason.
No.
It just sits there.
Names are coming in for Big Kev's show.
Good.
Dog Shit Sniffer from Woodside. Name the show, I Wonder What a Vagina Looks Like.
40 episodes too late.
The dentist is coming in now. They have, he's here, and they took the instruments out. It's probably going to be very quick. It's just a little...
You think so?
I hope he calls you a faggot for coming in for this.
I hope he goes to pick it out and goes, "What? Ooh, what's this?" Like says something you just don't want to hear.
I've only seen one of these before.
Let me call my colleague and ask him to look at this.
Yeah, well, there's a big lump on my gum.
Could you give me? I need to speak to Dr. Peterson in oncology. Yeah.
Why? Let me set up my webcam so I can get a second opinion from Taiwan.
We need to medvac you.
You ever been on a helicopter before?
You're on the air?
Yeah.
We're on the radio right now?
You and I, they can't really hear you, but yeah, I am on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you guys still there?
Yeah, we're still there.
Okay.
Was he a little concerned about being on the air?
Well, I was concerned. I just probably never happened before. But I
it happened when I went up there.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
He's just checking, so I can't put you to sleep and fuck your mouth then? Okay, I'm just checking. I don't want to do that on the air.
Oh, different dentist, Anthony. It's a different dentist.
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Oh, that
your
guy
guy was
nasty.
fired from malpractice.
My teeth. That guy sounded a little nasty. Are we on the air? I hope he hurts you. I hope he just hurts you with that little pick, that instrument that hasn't changed in 500 years of fucking dentistry. 2007, we were supposed to have the stupid little Dr. Bones McCoy thing that's supposed to fix everything, and they're still sticking sharp pieces of metal in our mouth. 2007. What the fuck happened to the future we were supposed to have? Nothing.
Nobody cares.
We're supposed to do with a laser.
Yep.
What's Jimmy saying? Jimmy?
Yeah, he's putting my chair back.
All right. Here we go. Jimmy doesn't like this shit, by the way. Jimmy's not a fan of shit like
I
this.
hate dentists.
I don't mind dentists, actually.
Put your
You
chair
don't?
back, baby.
Now unzip your fly. I woke up and my shirt was unbuttoned.
But doctor, I didn't know there were teeth in my pants. There's a suction.
Oh, suction.
Yeah, that thing I hate.
That's the worst
when
part.
it catches.
Yep.
And you gotta kind of pull it away.
Yep.
You got a hygienist or something that doesn't do it right and
You
can't
only have
get
a
it.
few seconds
and
before it takes skin.
You know, like a bunch of fucking spit and chunks of filling are going down your throat any second. You gotta close your throat off. It's like, I can't do that. I can't humanly close my throat off.
Another name for Big Kev's show. Geek stuff and pocket pussy etiquette.
Come on, play the
Why?
cricket sound for yourself.
That was for a list. I'm reading.
Cricket him. Thank you.
Why are you
Isn't that
cricketing,
bad?
Jim? What?
Sound like
He's saying there's nothing in there.
Oh, that's not
You know what it is? Is that my filling that I'm filling?
Get the drill. He's got to grind it, dude. He's got to grind it now.
I got a broken tooth. I got a crown or something I never actually got finished years ago.
Probably got a root canal.
King Jimmy.
Root canal.
Oh, no.
Oh, this
Jim.
doesn't turn out good for
This
Jimmy.
isn't good. Look,
Jim.
it's getting worse by the second.
I thought it was a quick little pick.
We
wish
went
it
from
was
a popcorn kernel to fucking
He's got
root
a
canal.
cracked tooth. Oh, Jim.
No wonder you couldn't get it out. It's
You
your
wish
tooth.
it was a poppy seed, you
Yep.
faggot. Oh, you're dead.
Now he needs fucking root canal.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I have a crown here.
Ooh.
Good.
What
was that? Yeah, what was that?
Dentist throwing down a metal tool in disgust.
It doesn't matter. What are you bringing this mouth to me?
Why do you people do this to your teeth? Dentists have the highest suicide rate, don't
Yes,
they?
they do.
Wow. So this guy could be dead in a week from his own hand.
Might have been what happened to my dentist.
Maybe.
Fuck.
Jimmy, anything?
Give a little moan, Jim. You all right?
I'm bleeding.
You are?
From the ass. It's supposed to be fast.
Yeah, what happened to this being a fast
This is supposed to be a quick removal of a fucking piece of
Colonel.
popcorn, and now he's bleeding, has a chipped tooth over a crown that's covering a root canal. Jesus. You're fucked. This is major dental shit. You're done for the day.
Uh-oh.
Oh. This is what it used to sound like in his Saturn. Sucking sounds and Jimmy moaning, and then a deep voice saying $25.
Windows steaming up.
Let's just make him laugh so the dentist hits a nerve.
Gets all annoyed from him.
Nerve.
Open, big. I can't open when I'm chuckling.
Is that Jimmy whispering?
Oh,
okay.
No. Oh, yeah.
The suction is working hard to get all that cum out of there. There's gallons of it going down that suction machine. What is all this sperm doing in here, Jimmy?
Yeah, dentist is the only one that knows what cum does to teeth.
You know it's corrosive.
Usually the head of a cock isn't hard enough to chip a tooth. Seems in your case,
but it's clearly a cock-shaped.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's obviously a size queen. Mouth
We've
wide open, so size queen.
biopsied what we've taken out of your tooth, and it's
Okay.
a piece of foreskin.
Oh, okay. But what you're feeling here, you're feeling this ridge over here. Is that what's bothering you? Uh-huh.
There's nothing wrong with him.
There's
There's nothing going on with the there. And then we'll
He has a ridge.
That's okay. All right. Dude, you really made me. I had to take the phone away from my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Louie's watching.
You have a ridge on your tooth?
I had gotten years ago. What like a
AIDS?
filling, and I never got it finished. Does that need to be? I want to with the X-ray. Oh, can you do the X-ray real quick? I know I never got it finished, and she told me I was supposed to, and I didn't.
You're gonna get an X-ray?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta give
it's
up
done
on
now. Now you're done. You're in there for the fucking
You're in there
duration.
for 15, 20 more minutes.
20 minutes?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
taking X-rays. They're
No,
gonna
the only thing
find shit, and he's gonna have to send him fucking a root canal guy.
No, I don't need a root. I already got a root canal. It was put in.
I thought you said it wasn't finished.
It wasn't, but they had to just put the crown on there or something.
Yeah, but
Don't yell at me.
if the crown wasn't put on, then the filling that was put in probably isn't good.
Is that filling in there no good anymore? Don't know after you look at the X-ray. Don't know after you look at the
That's why I looked at the X-ray. The crown protects the filling.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
All right.
We're sunk. Poor Jimmy.
Bad time for him.
All right, Jimmy. Good luck,
Godspeed, Jim.
Hope you die of AIDS. I hope that everybody's sending wishes.
Hope that dentist is in fucking, like, Neil Armstrong's spacesuit. It's the only thing that'll protect them.
All right, let's do line of the day. And
Line
get
of
out
the
here.
day already.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, I wanted these two to duke it out. 3.
One, just line of the day. One runner-up and one line of the day.
Yes.
Dan and Sam tomorrow night. Before or after?
Before, it's at 9 p.m.
Oh, so you're the opening act.
Yes.
All right.
Lead in.
Lead in?
Lead in.
Dan and Sam are the lead-in to Big Kev's geek stuff.
So you're considering yourselves like Seinfeld or Friends.
Exactly.
What's
And
your
then
big bit tomorrow?
The show that was on after it.
Kevin's got someone sketching.
Yeah, what do
That's
you
great for
got?
radio.
Give
What do
us
you
a
guys
little
got?
tease about your show.
Yeah.
Another radio first.
Oh boy. Oh boy, Kev, don't look happy at that little barb.
What's the problem, Kev?
No problem.
Why don't you just get his guest to do it on your show? Because you're on first.
Oh wow,
Just
that
take
would
it.
really suck.
Just to be totally aggressive and
Oh,
take
would
it.
that be good?
Why don't you get a first grader to like finger paint live on the show?
Get Tony.
We need somebody to do a coloring book live.
You could do a coloring book.
Yeah, live while we're doing the show.
Oh shit.
Maybe a little Dora the Explorer or something.
Oh, you guys just fucking suck. They are so vicious.
You should do it just for the hell of it, man. Just have someone doing that in the corner for
Just
Pal
have
Talk
it.
as you do your radio show.
There is a power struggle thing that goes on that you understand Stalin and Hitler just wiping
Totally.
everyone out every couple of years where they're like, we just got to kill everyone and get new people.
Yep.
A push.
All right, Big Kev. Don't look so down.
I'm not done.
You'll be fine.
I know.
All right. Here's the runner-up line of the day. Thanks to BowDogFight.com.
What does the day mean?
He had to have an orgasm on Christmas Day in the living room on my nice coffee table.
Well, in order, because Christmas Day is normally the day they reserve where the father will drink too much and then punch her into the tree. Knock the tree over with her unconscious body.
That was really funny. Jimmy, runner-up line of the day. BowDogFight.com sponsors the line of the day, and here it is.
Here comes the line of the day, line of the day.
And what happened to conservationists that were so after like McDonald's for styrofoam cups and stuff? Now that every single thing does not come in cardboard, which will like blow away in a week, and now everything's in plastic.
No, that
which,
twist tie is going to be up some fucking dolphin's cunt in a month.
long after
Some
we're
dolphin's
done.
going to be like, "What is in my pussy? What is this? I was just swimming by I was just swimming by San Diego after Christmas, and now I got a fucking twist tie in my blowhole and my cunt."
A twist tie up a dolphin's cunt, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
That must be Louis C.K.
Thank you.
January 13th, the HBO special. And Caroline's all weekend long here in New York City.
All the way through Sunday night.
Tonight, I'm going.
Good.
You're going, what, 2 shows tonight?
2 tonight, 8 and 10:30, I think, and then Saturday the same thing. Sunday, 8 o'clock.
I'm going to the Late Show.
Late show's better.
That means
I'm
always better.
I got a nap
early
too.
show.
I got a nap when I go home, so I can stay up late. I'm like a fucking baby. These stupid hours we keep.
Yeah.
Go home and nap.
All right.
Babies and grandpas. That's what fucking nap.
Yep.
We're off to Vegas. We'll see you Thursday?
Sunday we leave for Vegas.
We have to go to Vegas, and I know people are like, oh, we have to go to Vegas, poor guy. No, but we want to be doing our radio show at this point. We have to go out there for 3 days to talk for 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty much a 3-minute little presentation.
And we have to take 3 days off for that. What happened to his head on CNN?
Whoa.
Oh, I hope that's a digital glitch.
She's just looking at him.
Like, what the fuck?
He watched the video.
He's a cyborg. All right, it's 2 Inside. Big Kev, have fun Saturday. Sam, have fun tomorrow night.
Best of luck. Break a leg, guys.
And we'll see you guys soon. Louis C.K., thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Hysterical.
Hey, what's that?
You've never seen it before?
Looks like a rock.
New from Sedentary Toys and the Opie and Anthony Show. Oh, it's so shiny.
It's got corners.
It's the cool new toy that has everyone jumping for joy.
O&A Party Rock!
It's not just any rock.
It's the O&A Party Rock. The O&A Party Rock is incredibly versatile.
You can chuck it, you can fuck it, you can drop it in a bucket.
You can race it, you can chase it, you can yell right in its face. It's the bestest friend you'll ever have.
O&A Party Rock!
Why is it wearing a party hat? Every Party Rock comes dressed in a colorful party hat and party blower, making it the centerpiece of any party.
Now with shiny red dancing shoes.
Not only that, the O&A Party Rock is it's a fucking rock, you dildo. Line of the Day is brought to you by Bodog. If you want to vote for Line of the Week, go to iliketolisten.com.